Hi everyone, I'm back.
She's here, isn't she?
Hello, I am back. Something looks weird. Ay! Who are you?
Who are you?
Chat, I have a lot of updates. Some good, some bad, but I have a surprise for you. Muted? Oh man, chat didn't hear me talk about that. Oh god, chat. I got laid. Oh, thank god chat didn't hear that.
Did you miss me? Did you guys miss me yet?
Oh, I have so much cool updates. Where do you want to start? I have the surprise.
Surprise lightsaber!
Okay, here's the things. I have surprise, I have good news, medium news, bad news. Row. Where? Start in the drama. Ooh, Dude, I feel like I missed out so many things. Like, I don't know, but I feel like I missed out on so many things because I opened Twitch and then everything has like the new tab. It's like new. And I don't know how the fuck that's a thing. Spill the tea? Oh, I have so much tea. But the tea is like... Okay, I'll spill the tea as the story goes, okay? Because it relates to the story and the story relates to the update. I can't shut the fuck up. But you know what, chat? Something I'll say. The moment I went on break, my voice did not disappear for like 2 weeks. And that felt really fucking weird. That was so weird. For the first time in a while, my voice didn't disappear in like 2 weeks. And I was like, oh, no way, guys. I can talk normally.
The wage.
Alright, I'll start with the good news. I will leave the surprise in the end. Okay, I'll start with the good news-ish. Good news and meh news. Alright, chat. Are you ready? The first good news that is insane is, I am actually A-okay. No way, that's crazy, chat. Clap right now. I'm okay. You're engaged? Chat is pregnant? I got my period yesterday night, so yeah, if I get a bit emotional, it's because I'm like bleeding through everything. Okay, I'll get to that in a bit. But I got my checkup, and miraculously, chat, I am fine. Like, so chat, for those that don't know, I suffer from an immune problem, right? However, I got it checked, and it actually is not... It didn't get better, but it didn't get worse. And you know what the doctor told me? I wanted to tell you this because I thought it was really fucking funny. It wasn't like that long ago that I got diagnosed. But the trigger was, I think, during like way back in the day. I was really busy, right? So I was really stressed. And the stress kind of triggered it. So every time I do get stressed, I get sick. That sounds so like... What is it? Pompous. Is that the word? I sound so like baby. I can't get stressed, chat. It'll trigger my disease. But it's true. If I get too stressed, I get sick. But for some reason, doctor's like, oh, you're fine. Have you been like relaxed recently? And I thought about it. Yeah, I guess so. So yeah, the doctor even said, it's like, oh, have you been like more relaxed recently? Like, overall, everything seems fine. Nothing is flaring up. You seem good. Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, I have so many things to talk about there. I want to say something, but I'm sorry if I will sound like... Whoa. I haven't spoken in so long, okay? Off stream, I speak in Indo. So right now, my brain is like scattered. But I'm sorry if I sound entitled. Maybe entitled? I think it's the word. But I realized something during my treatment that made me like, no way. And I thought it was really cool, and I was so grateful, and I was so happy. And I thought maybe I was about to get my period, but I didn't. So that was just naturally emotional. Entitled hype. She forgot English, but I guess I just haven't talked. I haven't talked in a while. So chat, I was in the hospital, and at one point, they handed me over, like, the bills, right? Like, before I had to go, they handed me the bills. And I remember I shat myself. I shat myself because I was like, oh my god, that's a lot of money. I am going through insurance, but there are some things that aren't covered by insurance, right? Which is fine. It wasn't bad. Okay, hear me out. So here's how it goes. I remember I sat there, and my mom was there. And the doctor's like, oh yeah, we're we're gonna check you out, blah blah blah, like here's the payment, etc etc. So I saw the money and I was like, oh my god, that's a lot of fucking money, you know? Which I remember like back then, because this is not my first time, right? Back then I remember seeing that and I was like, okay, ha ha ha. And then a little bit, I am kind of embarrassed to admit it, but it is the truth. My parents would still help me with like medical bills because long before I did not earn enough for it. So I would pay as much as I can. My parents would help, but it never felt nice. You know what I mean? Like I kind of felt bad doing that. This year, when I saw the bills, I was like, that's a lot. And then it occurred to me, I was like,
Was this cat on my screen?
it occurred to me, chat, I could pay for it. Like I could afford to pay the bills. And I was like, you know what I mean? I was like, oh, wait. So I was like, it's okay, ma'am.
I'll pay for it myself.
And then I did. And I was like, what? This sounds so like, I don't know, maybe entitled. But it's insane. I don't know how to word my feelings properly. I've been thinking about it for like a week now, and I still don't know how to like word it properly. I think I tweeted like I did a vague tweet where it's like,
Hey guys, I just wanted you guys to know that I really appreciate you.
genuinely, it's so odd. And I could tell, it's not just me, like I could tell that my mom was like feeling it too, because she's like, wait a minute, I don't need to fund my kid no more. Mom was like, oh wait, it's fine. And I don't have to like be too worried, you know what I mean? Like I don't have to be like, oh, it's okay, I'm just not gonna do this one, I'll just do the one that I really need, but not that one. Like to save money, I can just be like, sure, let's get everything resolved without really worrying about it.
And I know chat's like, that's not entitled.
But I feel like that's not a lot of people can feel this way, and I'm so grateful. It's because of you.
You, so thank you, chat. Thank you, chat.
It was so crazy. I felt so like, I don't know. It was so overwhelming. This is the first time in my whole life where I was like, okay, sure, let's get it checked up. And they're like, oh, do you want this treatment too? I was like, yeah, sure. And it actually does feel good. I sound very privileged. That's why I'm like, sorry if I do sound privileged. But I just want to tell you guys that,
You know what? Maybe just a little bit. You guys have like supported me a lot already, okay? And like maybe I am thankful for you guys or something like that. And I appreciate it. Probably.
I'm so bad at this.
Maybe just a little bit. I can't do it without you. And I appreciate you a lot. Or something like that. LOL. Ha ha ha. Anyways, chat, you want to hear a cool update?
Because of everything, you want to hear something cool? Here. I'm going to point my mic down. Are you ready? Do you hear that, chat? Hear my Velcro belts? Do you hear it? Wait, this sounds so weird, but it feels like I'm undressing, but it's not. Who the fuck said diaper? Did you rip the pills? No, who the fuck said diaper? I have a back brace. So, this is leaning to like, it was not the best news, but it's still good because I got it sorted and now I have a back brace. Bad news, I have a back brace. Good news, I have a back brace. So, without getting in too deep about it, because obviously some stuff medically is a bit like too personal, so I'm not gonna like trauma dump on chat. But something is not that good with my back. I know people are like, old, right? Something, my back bones, the thing on the shoulder, it's not really my back. It's like the shoulder blade. Not shoulder blade. It's on the back on your shoulder. The disc thing. Yeah, that shit ain't right, bro. It ain't that good. And sometimes, because it's kind of like bent a little bit weird, I have breathing problems. So the doctor's like, okay, you have to wear a back brace now. So now I have a back brace. Check this out. Yeah, now I have a Velcro. Oh! Chat, you wanna know something? This might be like not a good I know some people don't believe in it, some people do. I decided to try it for the fuck of it, okay? I tried chiropractic. What, how the fuck you pronounce it? Chiropractic for the first time. I know, some people are like, that's a scam, Michi. I got curious, okay? Listen, I got like really curious, and it was during a time where when I breathe, it feels like there's like a sharp pain on my back. So I was like, you know what? Why not? Here's the minus thing, okay? Chat gave me so much like option, so now I'm just trying everything. Like I'm like, I'll get it checked and let me try Chiro. I shit you not. I know some people say it's a scam. I know some people are like, oh Michi, that's a scam. Don't come for me. This is just my experience. It actually helped me a little bit. It actually helped. So do you want to know? I have a story, right? I forgot about this completely because it's been so long ago, but like, I think like 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago, I fell down. I got a really bad accident. I fell down and then I broke my ankle on my right foot. And then it healed over time, but it was still kind of painful. Like if I were to sit cross-legged, if my left foot is under my right foot, it still hurts. But if it's not under the right foot, it's fine. So it's like not bad. Not both my foot, just my left foot. My right foot. Left, yeah, my right ankle. Yeah, there you go. Ankle is the thing on the bottom, right? Next to your grippers, I think. Yeah, like the Achilles heel. One of those. And then I went to the chiropractor. And then he was like massaging my foot. And he was like, it hurt. Like he started massaging my right foot. And I was like, shit, that hurts. And he was like, oh, did you like have an injury? And I was like, no. And he kept massaging it. This guy was massaging my foot. I was like, oh, did you have an injury? But then he was pressing so hard. And I was like, if you keep pressing like this, it is going to be injured. Like, this dude was cracking my foot. And he's like, oh, crack, crack. Has it been injured before? And I'm like, yeah, it's being injured right now, dude. It hurts like hell. Like, I almost cried. It hurt so bad. And he just kept massaging. And he's like, oh, I found the problem. It seems like you broke a part of like your ankle. And then it healed, but it didn't fully heal. And your muscle kind of like developed around it. So now I'm just gonna like reposition it or some shit like that. I didn't hear a thing he said, okay? Everything hurts like shit. I'm about to cry. Like, I'm there like, I don't know whether I want to cry or I want to fart. Like, I don't know, but everything hurts. So he's like, okay, let me just reposition it. And then he went like, crack, crack. Oh my god. It hurts so bad. Bitch, I thought I was gonna limp. Like, I was so ready to be like, hi guys, good news. I'm never gonna end stream because I'm on a wheelchair now. Like, it hurts so bad, bitch. But then afterwards, now it doesn't hurt when I sit cross-legged. Like, if I put my right foot under my left thigh, it doesn't hurt. That's why I was like, I know some people are like, Michi, chiropractic is not... It's a scam. But it worked. Only for my foot, though. I don't get it. I didn't even know what he did. All I knew was, like, he cracked it. And then I was dead serious. I was like, I don't even remember hurting my foot. And then I realized, I was like, oh, shit. 2 years ago. But this was, like, years ago. Did he reposition it? I don't fucking know. He said one of my foot was shorter than the other foot. And he's like, let me fix that for you. And then now my foot's apparently the same. I'll be real with you. I stood up and I feel like it's the same. So, I don't know. But TLDR, I know people are like, Michi, the bone doctor is bullshit. Well, he did something. He touched my foot. He kind of like dislocated the neck of my foot. And then like cracked it back in place. And now it feels better. So, I have no clue. Maybe it's a scam or maybe the guy was scamming me but it worked. But yeah, someone touched my foot, chat. It was very intimate. He even like he used oils and stuff. And then he like put it on my foot. And he went crack crack. But it felt good. Bone setting is legit. I don't know what the fuck he did, dude. Literally, it was a boner moment. No, that's not what I meant. It's a bone cracking moment. Until today, I still think about it and I'm like, ew. Ee. It's weird. I don't like cracking my bones. English is hard, okay? I was about to... Yeah, I meant bone cracking moment. Not boner moment. But now my foot's better. So I can sit cross-legged. So that's good news. The bad news was that it hurt like hell. The good news is now I can sit nicely. And then, meh news. Chat, your girl has GERD. Yes, I'm like every other cool kid, chat. I have GERD. I have a picture of my throat that I wanted to show on stream. Girth, not girth. GERD, like GERD. It's like a stomach thing. Apparently, like I'm not like other actually, I'm like every other girl. I'm like a lot of people. A lot of people have GERD. And because of that, the acid in my stomach, something something, up my throat, something something, voice gone. That's all I understood. I have a picture of my throat because the doctor shoved the camera in there and I took a picture of it. And I wanted to show you guys because I had an infection. But then it kind of looks like a vagina. And I don't know if I can show it on Twitch. Will I get banned if I show a picture of my throat? It does kind of look like a vagina. Have you ever seen your vocal cords? Damn. It was irritated at that time. I had like an irritated vocal thing. Hold on, let me try and find the picture. Ask a mod. Hold on, Pharaoh. I'm gonna traumatize Pharaoh. Pharaoh, do you think I can show this? It's my throat, by the way. I'm gonna send it to you. That's my throat. But can I show that on stream? Ew, it looks so disgusting. Chat, if you're in the Discord server, I'm gonna send it to Ian General, okay? If you haven't yet, go join my Discord channel where I post pictures of my organs. You see that? Who the fuck said Ayo? Why is chat saying ew?
What's that, brother?
I didn't pin it. Who pinned it? That is inflamed. Yes, that doesn't that look like a pussy? I'll just say what it is. That kind of looks like a coochie, dude. I'm not crazy. I've never seen what a vagina looks like, but I think that looks like a vagina. That's my throat. That's my vocal cord. Stop saying ew.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
Have you seen vagina? I've seen mine, but not from like an angle that would matter. You know, I've seen it from like this angle. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, chat, have you seen like the gap between your balls and your asshole? It's not like that. It's like you probably have seen your balls, but you've never seen the gaps of your balls and your asshole. So it's like yes, but not. Michi, I'm sorry, but yeah. Point is, that's my. I got a camera shoved up my throat for that. What? It's so. I thought it was cool, but yeah, I had a throat inflammation because of GERD, and then they told me to go to a nutritionist. There's a lot of stuff. I met a lot of fucking doctors. I met a nutritionist, and the nutritionist told me, like, okay, Michi, these are the kind of foods to avoid, and these are the kind of foods to eat because of your stomach problem, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, my job is to talk for, like, a long period of time for most of the days, so that's also why my voice disappears. And they're like, oh, yeah, here's your diet plan. TLDR, all of the food I'm not supposed to eat are my favorite types of food. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that one, Chief. They're like, don't eat soy. I love soy. It's like, don't eat spicy food. Don't eat bread. Like, what am I supposed to eat? They're like, don't eat this. You know I'm not supposed to drink ginger? Apparently, ginger's not good. And I was like, I fucking love ginger tea. They're like, here are all the foods you shouldn't eat. And I was like, bitch, what am I supposed to eat then? And they're like, meat. I was like, I don't eat meat. And they're like, then fish and rice. They're like, don't starve. Apparently, it's a lot of factors, chat. Factor number 1, I can't get stressed. Wow, I am so pampered and baby. And then I have to eat regularly. Who fucking knew? And then I have to do regular exercises. Because if I don't, my joints will lock up because of something else. And yeah, I was actually thinking of getting those like treadmills, like those walking treadmills. So I'll stream while I walk. It's either that or my mom is trying to sign me up to Pilates. So I don't know. My mom's like, you should try and do Pilates. So it's either Pilates or I get like a treadmill and like walk as I stream. Dude, Michi is so old. Shut the fuck, chat, dude. I wish I can say no to that, but right now I have my hair in a bun. I have a back brace. I have to do Pilates. Like, I do feel fucking old. I do feel very. I'm not. I'm young and useful. Chat. Ha ha ha. How to eat regularly? Okay, that won't work anyway.
Well, actually, now I have like somewhat of a diet plan that I have to stick to.
But I have one of the best news of all, chat. So, recently, I got Botox. Now, hear me out. I have been telling this to like my family members. I'm like, hey, I got Botox. And they're like, why? You're beautiful just the way you are. And it's like, bitch, I never said I was ugly. You know, I told my aunt this. Because I was like talking in the family group chat. If you don't know this, like a lot of Asians have like the big family group chat. And my mom told the group chat like, hey, Michi's in the hospital if anyone want to come visit. So now it's my job to sit there on my phone and be like, yes, auntie, yes, uncle, I am fine, etc., etc. And then I told one of my aunts, I was like, oh yeah, I got Botox. And they were like, what? Michi, don't do that. You're not ugly. And I was like, when the fuck did I tell you I felt ugly? What? Bitch! I never said like, oh my god, I feel so... No, I just said I got Botox. And they're like, no, Michi, you're not ugly. Like, who are you confirming here? I never... Shut the fuck up. But I got Botox for my jaw because I have bruxism. And Mel was the one that recommended it to me, right? Mel was like, Michi, you should try and get Botox for your jaw. And then I did. And for the first 2 days, oh my god, not that ugly. Fuck you, chat. I am beautiful. My mama told me I was beautiful. But for the first 2 days, oh my god, it felt like I've been chewing like a rock for months. It was so exhausting. And it's just like, I can't even eat properly. But then, chat, now I can eat without feeling tired. Like for the first time, I can eat like a whole meal without feeling exhausted afterwards. So I started eating a lot of food because I was like, wait a minute. Usually like halfway through a meal, my jaw just feels like it's locked. And I'm like, oh, it feels like it's dislocated. So I get lazy and I stop eating. But because I don't feel that way, I just continue to eat, right? Chat, I've gained the most weight I ever have seamlessly. Like, it's not me trying to. Like, I naturally gained weight for the first time in like 6 years. Because usually, like, I would drink supplements and shit. This is like just normally. I am now at like 44. I gained like 3 whole kilograms. That sounds not like... It doesn't sound like a lot, but I have never once reached 44, 45, okay? Right now, I'm at like 44, almost 45. You know what's crazy? This is so TMI, but I don't care, bitch. I'm so happy. I poop like once every like 3 days now. She's finally 25 kilograms. Fuck you. I am 44 kilograms. And because of that, chat, I poop like once every 3 days-ish. Like twice a week. Which is better than what it used to be. And I've gained like natural healthy weight without even trying. That's insane. With no effort. Purely just because like I can finally chew my fucking food. And like I can finish my meals. It's so nice. It didn't change my face though. A lot of people say if you get Botox on your jaw, you're gonna have like a cinched face. Bitch. I don't think I look different. Yeah, it doesn't necessarily change it. Well, I'm never getting Botox. Listen, I got Botox purely for health reasons, chat. But if it doesn't make me pretty, then like, maybe not. You don't get it. I have like sinus problems. That's why I need a nose job. I was really looking forward to it. If I have to be honest, chat, okay? Call me like, I don't know, shallow. But a little bit, I was excited to see my jaw being like snatched. And it didn't really change. Where does the 4 kilogram go? You want to know something? I noticed... You know how I noticed that I gained weight? My thighs. I think I gained 3 kilograms. They all went to my thigh. Cause like I was a little bit insecure about it back then because I
What? Why?
fuck you, Chet. It's not, I wouldn't say my thighs are thick, but before this, like I think like during the worst of it, right? I had what I called like baby deer thighs, where it looks like my feet is gonna like break, you know? So then I was like, it doesn't look nice. You know, like if you think about it, it's like, oh, you know, like yes, queen, skinny legend. But it doesn't actually look that good, especially when you want to wear like tight jeans or like leggings. It doesn't look pretty. You know what I mean? So I've always wanted my thighs to be like just a little plumper, especially for my ass, somewhere around there. I realize now my thighs have gone some more meat into them. So I think all of them went to my thighs. Hopefully my ass. That's my manifestation right now. I'm like manifesting that like maybe the fat goes into my thighs and then like if I sit down for long enough, it's gonna like bloop, you know what I mean? Like just skip a little bit into my ass and then that's how I'm gonna get it. I don't need to work hard. I'm just naturally gorgeous. Huzzah! Ass! So yeah, that's another good news. Because of Botox, I am now gaining weight, which is actually not that bad. Anyways, meh news. Wait, I've already told you a lot. I kind of forgot what I haven't said, but I do have bad news. And then we'll go to the surprise. Okay, not to spoil the mood or anything, but I do have one bad news. That is like, not the nicest. But, I don't know. There may be a chance, in December, I might take like a week off. I just need to tell you that, okay? Graduating. No way! Yeah, in December, I might take a week off because I got news from one of my family that my grandparents from my dad's side is not doing so well. So my parents had to like go visit them and stuff, but I can't because I'm not really allowed to travel for too long, and meeting them requires me to travel a long period of time because we're not in the same area. You know, they're like in the other corner of the country, and that's like a flight and a train ride. So I can't meet them yet. But I know it's like those sad things, but it makes sense. They're old. You know what I mean? Like they're old and I don't know. But yeah, I want to go visit them before they get too old. So the fastest I probably can travel is around December, or maybe like take as much. It's okay though. I think it did affect me a little bit, but not too much. I don't know if that sounds weird, you know, because it's like in one hand, they are old. You kind of saw it coming, right? But in the other hand, it is still sad. So I'm kind of like in this weird in-between. So yeah, heads up, chat. I like to tell my, like, if I'm gonna take a good amount of days off, I like to tell chat, like, in advance. So probably around December, I might take another week off. But that's still like in 3 months. Yeah, it's on 3 months. I'll be taking a week off to go visit my family. Oy, the travel is gonna be long though, but kind of nice, I think. Yay! Dude, what someone said when my grandma passed away, I was okay until I was alone one day and it hit me. I read about this. Okay, I read about this article talking about delayed grief, and I thought it was like interesting in a weird, dark way. But chat, do you know about delayed grief? People say it's actually better for you to feel grief on the spot than to have delayed grief, because it's like your body have like piled it up. Instead of feeling it like droplets by droplets, you just feel the whole wave at like a single time, and that's even worse, right? So I think I'm going through that, and I'm trying to be like, okay, let's fix this up, you know, let's like unwind it a little bit or something like that. But I can't. So I guess one day it's gonna hit me like a truck. I'm not sure when, but one day. Because I've been trying. I've been like, I am not feeling delayed grief. No way, Jose. I can't do it. I don't know why. I'm like, let yourself feel it. And I'm like, haha. So odd. But yeah, that's the not so good news. So a little bit sometimes if my brain kind of like wanders off, that's kind of where it's going to. I am worried about them though, because my grandma cannot live on her own. You know, like my grandma is very, very dependent on my granddad. Like she doesn't know how to use an elevator. She can't drive because back then, women aren't allowed to do a lot, right? In Indo.
Back in my day, women don't have education and all that good stuff.
So she was kind of like told not to go outside. So she can't drive. She doesn't know how to use an elevator. Recently, she figured out how to use a phone, but that is purely for just texting and calling, and that's kind of it. She doesn't know how to use anything else. She doesn't know how to pay the bills. If something breaks, she doesn't know how to fix it. She knows how to cook though, but that's it. Everything else my granddad does. So my granddad is the one that's kind of like withering away at the moment, and everyone's kind of like torn in between like, what's gonna happen here? You know, because my grandma can't really be on her own, and it's a lot of that. So a lot of the family's talking about it. It's kind of a weird thing. It's very, very... Is this common, like, in the West to have this kind of conversation? Because in Asia, it's very, very normal for a kid to live with their parents until they're old. You know what I mean? But because of, like, the situation, we're just like, okay, where are we gonna put her? Like, who is she gonna live with? And stuff like that. And I was actually thinking, I was like, oh, maybe you can live with me. It's normal for certain cultures. Ah, it's almost required in America. Oh, but yeah, I was actually thinking, I was like, maybe she can live with me? But I'm not sure. Because all of my cousins, aside from me, are married with children. I'm the only one that's free. So I was like, fuck. Married? No. My cousins are married and they have children. Not married. Yeah, I'm the only one that is like not married, not pregnant, and not have a child. Shit. I'm the only one that's not. I've never thought about it like that. You know what? Fuck you. I'm not gonna think about it like that. I never thought about it that way. I was like, no, wait, now that I think about it, the only cousin that I have that is on the same situation as me is the one that is disabled, and my other one that is like 18. What? What about your brother? But my brother's not in college. Well, to be fair, with the you know what? You're right. My brother. Nah, bitch. If he gets married, I'm done for. No. Tenjin. Oh yeah, I have Tenjin. But Tenjin is like cousin once removed. I'll count him. Yeah, there's Tenjin. It's fine. There's Tenjin. Tenjin's like my cousin once or twice removed. Once, I think. I became a VTuber. Doctors don't stay single for long. Dude, I feel like if you're a doctor, you're never gonna get married. I have never seen like a married doctor. I feel like. Oh my god, chat. I just realized why my alerts weren't playing. Wait. I accidentally clicked mute on the alert button. You said you... No, on OBS, I had the slider all the way down.
A cooperative cheered X1000.
Ah!
This is worth celebrating.
And then my alerts are all delayed. I'm so sorry.
Text to underscore
This is
cheered
so
X300.
scuffed.
That
My
is
bad,
so
chat.
far from being entitled. Being entitled meant you think you deserve of special treatment. You work so hard that you don't need financial support from your parents. You should be proud of yourself.
Oh my god, you wanna know something else about that topic? Oh, this is why I like TTS. Okay, it reminds me of stuff. Because now, my mom doesn't have to like help me with my medical bills. My mom is gonna get herself checked as well. So, it's fucking nuts. She is going to get a checkup, I think like in a week. Because like, unironically, that was the moment both of us realized like, holy shit, I can take care of myself. Like, she doesn't have to be like, oh, okay, I need this money for Michi. Like, I'm good. Yeah, like, oh my god. My mom was like, oh, bless the universe. Thank you, God, and stuff like that. And I was sitting there and I was like, I felt so odd. It feels like nothing is going on in your head, you know? It blows your mind. Like, I don't know. I was like, I can't believe it. I can pay for my own medical bills And now my mom can also get herself checked. Because if you guys don't know this, my mom also has autoimmune. She has RA, which is like a form of arthritis thingy. It makes her fingers kind of look like sausages, those kind of things. So she has like the things that affected the joints. It's kind of shitty, but there's nothing you can do about it. So she just like gets a lot of things, you know, treated, so the pain is not that bad. Yeah, it's like arthritis. Yeah, I can't pronounce it. Rheumatoid. I just say RA. Rheumatoid arthritis. Arthritis. That's what she has. So she's gonna get herself treated. Like, she's gonna get herself checked up and treated next week. I was sitting there and I was like, Mom, you should get yourself checked up. And it's so weird. Oh God, it felt so weird. I'm like grinning. I'm sorry. God, you know, whoever the fuck said money don't buy you happiness, then give me your money, bitch. It was so odd. You know what? It's those things where it's like, never in your life have you been in that point, and then now you're there and you're like, what? You know, people are like, oh my God, I can't. The moment they get money, they start buying like luxury goods and shit. That's me, but instead of luxury goods, it's like health.
300 Salami Huzzah for skins.
Huzzah! It's more proof money does buy happiness. I think money buys comfort. And for people like me, comfort is everything. Like, to live comfortably is such a nice feeling. But, god damn, do you need a lot of shit for that one? I don't know. I want to say thank you, but chat's gonna bully me if I do.
I've seen videos of
having money for houses is nice. Dude, in this economy? Okay, I will admit something, but it's a bit embarrassing. I will admit all of my cringe doings, okay? Because one day, here's how I think. Ain't no way someone's gonna make an expose of me. Bitch, if one day I open Twitter and they're like, my truth about Michi Mochievee. Fuck no! I am going to tell my own truth. So if one day someone's like, this is my truth of Michi Mochievee, anyone who reads it would be like, oh yeah, we know that already. No, I'm gonna air out my own dirty laundry before you air out my dirty laundry. Because if anyone's gonna cancel me, it's me. But I had a kind of a weird thought. Because I was able to pay for my my health treatments, right? The moment I paid for it, a part of me was like, no way. What else can I buy? Because I was like, what else can I afford? You know what I mean? I feel like this is such a natural way of thinking. Like, everyone's brain leads that way, where it's like, the moment you realize, it's like, I can afford my health treatments. And what else in life can I afford? So, the first thing I thought about was property. So I decided to Google, roughly, how much is it to buy a house in my area? So here I was, typing on my phone. I was like, yeah, some people say investment, right? Dare I say? Perhaps I start my own mansion. Let me buy my own mansion. So I searched it, and oh my god, bitch, I can't afford that one. That is... it's unrealistic. Whoever the fuck said, like, hey, people of the new generation, stuff like that, don't forget to buy your house. That's not realistic. This... Bitch, you know what I could afford? A 0-bedroom hut. Okay. I was stun locked. It was one of those things where I was in a high and then I kind of like humbled myself so fast. I was like, oh my god, perhaps I'm standing up there with the billionaires. And then I got humbled so fast.
300. I have GERD.
You want to know an embarrassing story that happened to me yesterday, actually? Ha ha ha. So, because I have a back brace and it keeps my back very straight and it kind of makes my butt looks like it's like poking a little bit outside, you know what I mean? I tried to learn how to twerk, so then I did, and then I kind of twisted a muscle on the left side of my hip. Yeah. Now I kind of smell like, you know, the muscle relaxant cream? I'm kind of wearing that right now and I smell like an old person. But I tried twerking and then I like pulled the muscle. But I had to practice twerking for something, okay? I had to. So just ask Kason for twerking lessons. I don't have the assets that Kason have. Without doxing myself, you know. I have a dump truck. I do, but without doxing myself. You see, chat. I didn't break a hip. I just pulled a muscle. You guys are like the worst people ever, okay? If I go like, hey, chat, I tripped yesterday. Chat's gonna be like, Michi fell down a flight of stairs. You guys make everything sound so much worse. Talking about falling, there is another bad news. I recently fell down. By recently, I mean yesterday. Yesterday, right? I was riding my bike because I was trying to exercise. I need to exercise more. So I was riding my bike and then I fell into a pothole thing. Like, the roads aren't very good. So the wheels got trapped onto the pothole and then I fell down my bike and I scraped my knee. So now I have like the skin from my knee is gone. And it kind of hurts like shit. But it will be fine. I already put all the medicine on it. But it does sting like a bitch. The only thing that I hate about it is I can't cross my leg or like, you know this Asian sitting pose where you like, how did you not see the pothole? Okay, it's not about the... This is my fault. Don't get mad at me, chat. I did see the pothole. I just thought if I went fast enough, I was going to like... not fall. I'm sorry! Okay, I just thought like physics. I called my mom about it. I was like, Mom, I fell. And she was like, oh my god, how could you fall down? So the story was, there was a... it's not a big pothole. It's just like deep. You know what I mean? It's like a deep... Stop knocking, you scare me. Hey, it was like a deep-ish pothole. I thought if I were to like bike fast enough, I could like lift the top of my bike and then it's just gonna like jump through the pothole. You know what I mean? Like physics. Yeah, like physics, like Noom! Like that. So the moment I saw it, I decided to pedal faster. And then my wheel got trapped and then I flew off my bike because of how fast my bike was going. And then I flew and then I scraped my knee. So now I can't really like lift my knee up to my chair. So sitting feels a little bit uncomfortable. Like, not only do I have a back brace, I have to sit like a normal fucking person. It just doesn't feel very good. I also have like a scratch on my palm and my elbow. So that it was a calculated risk. But she forgot she sucks at math. What the fuck, Barrow? That's why I did not want to tell you guys that detail of the story, but Pharaoh was like, how did you not see the pothole? Fuck you. Okay? It's just, I thought physics, like rockets, or something like that. But yeah, now that's kind of sucky. Hospital worthy, Colin. I swear, chat, it's not that bad. I just have like, I think my skin is just peeled. It's not like that deep. It's just like the skin's peeled. It's not that big of a deal. I've fallen a lot from a lot of things. So, especially back then. I used to skate, right? I used to do roller skating and skateboarding. So I'm very used to like falling and scraping. Does it still hurt? Yeah, because it happened yesterday. And this is not gonna heal for a long time because my body takes so long to heal. So that sucks. But it'll be fine. Worst case, it might get infected and I have to go to the hospital. But until it gets infected, we're fine. Yeah, you used to skate? A little bit. I'm not a good skater, but... when I was younger, I had a crush on this one person, and this one person liked listening to like those rock songs things, and like I wanted to impress them. So then I decided to learn how to skate on a skateboard. It's wholesome, okay? It's wholesome, I swear. Were you into a grunge guy? I think he was, kind of. But like, I just wanted to impress him, you know? Were you good at it?
Super wow.
I can go straight and left, not so much right.
Our pro streamer BTWXDD.
Listen, man, okay? I think you guys are really cool, and like, you didn't have to support me or anything, but you guys do support me, and I'm like, whoa, no way! And because you guys support me, now I can like take care of my health properly, and now I have like my proper meds, I have my proper vitamins, I have my treatments back in order, and all that cool stuff. And it's like, no way. And that's thanks to you, chat. So like, thank you, I guess. Yeah, and because of that, I wanted to give something back to chat, and I decided to like stop making chat feel weird. Shut the fuck up, Farrah. I'm trying here. You know, you know what's more horrible? I practiced this. You can ask my mom. Last week, I told my mom, like, okay, mom, I'm going to be honest with chat and genuinely thank you. Because even my mom was like, Michi, remember to say thank you to chat. It's because of chat that you're able to live this life, blah, blah, blah. Because we were both still, like, odd, right? We're still like, oh,
so
right?
Cringe. Anyway, time to sleep, Gunai. Gonna listen to your yak to sleep.
Yeah, well, good night. I hope you have a good eep. Indavo. But yeah, I told my mom, I was like, yeah, I want to say thank you to my chat. And my mom's like, okay, why don't you do it? So I was like, can I practice to you? I practiced and it sucks. I don't know why I can't do it. It's... I got this. Come on, Michi. You practiced. You practiced. Well, whatever. Point. You know that I'm being genuine, right? Good. Yeah. Ended at that. I'm being genuine. I know I don't sound genuine. I have a hard time. I'm Asian.
Michi is my favorite charity
I'm
case.
Asian. Okay, it's hard. Michi is my favorite charity case. What the fuck do you mean?
LOL, look at this.
Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
Thanks, you big gross loser.
I can say thank you. It's just like it's. Okay, try again. All right. Okay. Hold on. I just imagine. Okay, chat. Okay, again. Lock in. Chat. This is your last. Oh shit. Okay. Chat. I want to say thank you for supporting me as much as you have, and stop staring at me. Look away. What is wrong with you? You can't just spam stare. Whatever. Point is thank you, I guess. Suck my cock and balls. Guac guac. Yeah.
1 hour later.
You're whatever. This is hard. This is so fucking difficult. Everything is so difficult. I get embarrassed. But yeah, chat, are you ready for the actual bigger surprise? So chat, during my health break, I was talking to Susu about a plan. But yeah, if you don't know, Susu is the one that rigged me. Susu is like my Vtuber papa. And I was talking to Susu, and I was like, man, I want to have something nice for chat. And Susu cooked, man. Susu cooked something so fucking cool. And I want to show this to you guys in the form. Are you ready? Oh my god. Oh.
A few moments later.
Alright, chat. Let me just disappear for but a second. Are you ready, chat? For something absolutely cool and insane? Introducing... Ta-da! What? Susu made this! Susu made this Jared model. And you know what's crazy? Look at how much it could move. Look at that. Oh god. Looky. Not only can I do this, chat. Look at the range of movement, right? You know, like this. I can go like this. I can go like this. Yeah. You see that, chat? Yeah. Ugh, I'm dancing. I'm dancing. And then check this out, chat. I can dance with glow sticks. I can do this. Jared has a t-shirt. See that, chat? Look, I can be naked. And boom. And then, not only that. Oh god, there's so much. Susu has this, like, habit of just giving me a shit ton of toggles for no reason, but still no pants. Actually, you can shut that up, but I just didn't shut it up for now. Be here. Here we go. Alright, chat. You wanna see something cool? Feast! Wait. I got this. Feast your eyes, chat! Eh? That's such a slow turn. Hold on. Sorry. Feast your eyes!
Whoa.
Ah, you saw that, chat? You saw...
Stop it.
Did you see that? Oh, baby. Oh, my God. I don't know how the hell I'm supposed to, like, show my butt. You see the ass cheek right there? Oh, yeah. Look at that. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, you know how crazy this is? Look at that. Fucking caked up and everything. Yeah. Whee! And I can even change my butt. Hold on. What does that mean? Oh! I can have butt cheeks or it can just be an asshole. Look at that! Butt cheeks, asshole. Damn! Alright, so that model was drawn and rigged by Susu. And I know some people in chat's like, Michi, when the hell... I know some people are like, Michi, when the hell are you ever gonna use that model? Well, chat. Hopefully this works. Give me 1 second. I think it's this. This is supposed to be it.
Thanks Lotched for the 5 resub. Thanks Titos Classic for the sub. Thanks Mask for the 5 resub.
The volume is a bit too high, but...
2 for the 2 resub.
But it's working!
Thanks
It should read TTS for bits and donations, but I can't test that out. That's the thing. I can't test it out because it has to be real for some reason. So I'm hoping it works, but now Jared is going to be reading
Stinky.
out.
Jared will always be a reminder that your cake can never compare to His Majesty. Good night, Jared, our beloved. Oh, and you too, Michi, I guess.
It works!
Michi, I was having a really hard time tonight, TBH, but tuning in has helped me a lot. Thank you, heart. That mole on the butt guy reminded me of something you said on Twitter. Somehow. You mentioned wanting to watch some movies. You ever get around to those? Once you're finished with this, of course.
I end up watching Deadpool x Wolverine, and it's so cool. I felt a bit FOMO though, because I felt like I was a bit late.
Thanks, Ian and Ender for the sub.
Thank you for the sub! Oh my god, now Jared thanks it for me!
We finally have a real Oshi on screen.
Bruh.
Thank you, Jared, for being here.
Oh my god, I can
Congrats,
make Jared
Michi.
have toggles.
You now have your own
Look.
gecko, just like Zen and her chat.
Actually,
Thanks,
my
Term
gecko's
_
better
X
because
for
it
gifting
spins.
Total Madness _ a sub.
Thank you for the gifted! Look at this. Boom, you see that? My anaconda. Bah. What the? Look at that.
Thanks, Bytoki00 for the 5 resub.
I can make
Thanks,
Jared.
Buster
Boom.
Mechanica for the 5 resub.
I can make the bah.
Finally,
Oh, my.
Jared is back. Who is this woman, though?
I can
Thanks,
also make
Sarah
Jared do
Kitson
this.
for the 3 resub.
Pajama! Ooh, phew. Woo. See, for those that are like, Michi, why is Jared naked? No longer. And I even have this toggle where Jared can go crazy. Look at that. Jared's going
Thanks,
crazy.
Katskamal for the 5 resub.
And then Jared spin. I can make Jared spin. And I can make Jared do this.
Zen. If you're watching this, you now have a new challenger for your geckos. Jared, welcome back from your break. Can you please tell that purple-haired woman to stop being weird?
And put... Like, yeah, just buy Jared. There you go. Oh, okay, now Jared's also getting a little bit of a pat there.
Thanks, Freedom 971 for the 5 resub.
Oh my god. I can't believe it worked. I actually... What do you think, chat? Honest opinion? This is definitely, like,
Thanks,
not
Leo
the final product, but...
6798 for the 2 resub.
What do you think? That way I'll never miss a... Bruh. That way I'll never miss anything again. Because I know sometimes... I feel bad because sometimes people resubbed and, like... My notification is just too soft, you know? So now... Yeah, even Jared's agreeing. Look at that. Jared's like, So now I'll never miss it again. There. Now we have a little Jared on the screen. Try to put Jared on your head where the Jared is.
Can you inverse the roles and make Jared big and the purple-haired woman small on his head?
Fuck you, Jared. Jared's like just flaccid. So this will be the TTS mascot.
Thanks
And
Zumaki2001003 for the sub.
there's a lot of things you can do with this mascot, right? Oh, I have another surprise, but
Thanks
I don't know if I should
Bossing
tell you
for
right
the 4
now.
sub.
also, shout out to Susu, Drew, and Rig Jared. Eventually, if you don't know this soon, I'm gonna be having my first new outfit. Whoopee! I'm gonna have my first new outfit. I'm not gonna spoil when, but y'all already know anyway if you're on Twitter and on YouTube during my break. But I will be
Sniff,
teasing
sniff,
about it
Michi,
more.
When is the last time you washed that shirt?
What the fuck, chat? You're using your powers too much. Tusk, tusk, tusk. Make him really small. Oh, that's so cute! Jared's on my boob! Oh, he's nodding in approval. Jared's on my boobie!
Thanks Eternally Lysian for the 4 sub.
Why does he look like that? Why does it look like he's hugging my boob? Chat, look at this. Okay, are you ready? Hold on. It looks like Jared's something onto my titty. And he looks so smug about it. What the fuck? Alright, maybe I'm not putting Jared on. Chat, I'm gonna be real with you. I went on a break and a lot of things happened. Can someone TLDR me everything that has happened since I left? Because I feel like I'm so out of the loop. No. Wow, chat. You guys are so good. Thank you. Brazil. Dude, I saw that. I'll be real. So, I have like some friends that are in Brazil. I heard that like Brazil's banned from Twitter or something. I saw it once as a meme and I thought it was a joke. So, I didn't think it was real. Okay. Oh my god, I looked at Jared. Jared looked at me. We both looked at each other. Yeah, I thought it wasn't real until my friend's like, oh man, I can't access Twitter no more. And I was like, what? Have you heard about Concord? What's Concord? No, I have not heard about it. What is that? Omegalo? Why are you... exactly. Is that these nuts joke? What is that? Why is chat saying exactly? A game that didn't...
Thanks Amir Kazuya for the
2
5
weeks? But what? Wasn't even 2 weeks. It was 10 days. Minecraft. I saw Zen talking about it, but I haven't watched it. Chat, you want to watch the Minecraft trailer with me? I haven't watched it yet. Why? I saw Zen tweet about it and I was like, why?
There was a patch to Baldur's that added new stuff.
Oh, that one I know. The Baldur's patch? I saw that one. I saw that one. There's been... Dude, the only thing I know was when I got to the hospital, right? So many people got sick. Am I fucking crazy? Holy... The moment I took a break, so many things happened.
Spent 8 years and $150 million developing a new hero shooter. It didn't get more than 700 players, and they closed it down. That's what Concord was.
Wait, isn't 700 players a lot? No? How is 700 players not a lot? Oh my god, I'm just stupid.
Concord 8-year developed
educate me.
opened early this month and dead within 10 days.
What? 700 total players worldwide. Oh, 700 total, not per game. Oh. Wait, why? Can I ask? Yeah, we can ask. Why? Was it like buggy? It was just very average in a saturated market. Oh,
Wait, how much?
For comparison, Baldur's Gate 3 still averages 65,000 plus players per day. 700 is
Oh.
nothing for a brand new game.
Oh, it was a paid
Thanks
game?
Ass Potato Aim for the sub.
Wait, you had to pay for this game? Oh shit. Wait, if it's getting shut down, 700 people still bought it. But did they get like a refund? Oh, full refunds though. Okay. Oh shit, that's so... Does anyone know how much it cost to make that game? $150 million?
I would set it dead because they did not study their target group well enough, and it too expensive.
What? Wait, when did it release? Dude, okay, the fact that I don't know anything about Concord is so bad for the... I'm so sorry. But like, it was $250 million for 10 days of survival is fucking nuts. Oh my god. 2 weeks ago. Wait, I thought Black Ops is releasing soon, no? Or is Black Ops released already? I'm not sure.
One thing that happened while you were away is that there was a new guest judge on Iron Mouse's Vtuber Academy show named
No way.
Michi Machiavelli or something like that.
Oh,
Thanks
I feel
Salty
so
Saru
bad
for the
for, like-
5 resub.
no, but if you think about
$250
it,
million
Jesus.
literally gone.
Yeah.
Imagine if we donated that money to Michi, we could have had a working TTS Jared Keck.
Shut the fuck
Imagine a
up.
AAA game with a budget of 250 mil, having 700 players to play on their release week. That's bad in marketing terms.
Yeah, that is not good.
BTW, I heard there's this good monk game. It got 2 million player in one night. Will you try it?
Oh,
Pause, champ.
Wukong, right?
You can say you were gone for so long. A game was released and then terminated before you came back.
Dude, that is actually true, though. That did happen. And I still don't know why.
It wasn't
That is
great,
insane.
didn't look great, and they didn't advertise it nearly enough. Also, in development for 8 years means dev started in 2016, aka Overwatch just came out. Time to make a clone, but they're 4 years or so too late cuz now it's a game nobody wants, unfortunately.
Huzzah! Dude, if you think about it, I am thinking about playing Wukong, though. That is I have been hearing everyone talk about it, and I got curious, so I did want to check it out. But I've been, like, avoiding spoilers and stuff. But if you think about it, $250 million fucking dollars down the drain in less than 2 weeks? Why did they release this shooting game? Wait, is Concord, like, a series? Or is it its own game? Because releasing a shooting game during the
Thanks
hype
Burn
of
Gold for the sub.
Black Ops is kind of insane, though. Oh, it's its own IP. Okay, to be fair, releasing like a brand new shooting game right now, while like one of the most well-known shooting games
Reject
is being
modernity,
marketed, is
play
kind of
monk.
It's very ambitious. Nobody cares about Call of Duty nowadays. It's not about
At this
caring.
point,
It's
just
about the
pull up
hype,
one
though,
of the
right?
1,000 YouTube videos about Concord.
At least some people are talking about it. The thing is, like, with Call of Duty, whether you like it now or not, it's a lot of people's childhoods. It's not mine, but... Oh, my back feels, like, locked in place. But it's... I didn't play Call of Duty when I was younger, but a lot of my friends did. And they were like, no way! They were so hyped about it. But, oh, that is... Like, COD still does a lot of numbers.
You
People
said
like that
duty.
shit.
You said duty.
Deadlock released and it does very well. Oh, that is... Oh, now I feel bad for saying, like, what's Concord? Yeah, it's kind of like FIFA. I see Call of Duty the same as FIFA. When I was younger, chat, I didn't have... Okay.
Actually, guys, statistically, Call of Lobby,
Thanks
Call of Lobby,
Malong
Call of
Cream
Duty.
Sodax for the 4 resub.
Yeah, like,
Tier
thinking about it...
300, not to mention we already have Overwatch,
Yeah.
Fortnite, Apex, and Valorant. The market is saturated.
It is very, very saturated. Call of Lobby. It's... When I was younger, I didn't play a lot of games because I didn't have anything to play with. But I know a lot of my friends are very hyped about it. But Jesus. Wait, if Concord is a shooting game, is it a multiplayer shooting game? Or is it like a single player shooting game? It's a 5v5. Wait, so it's just like Overwatch. It's an Overwatch / Valorant type of game. How do people play with 700 worldwide players? Because then each game, you would need at least 10 people in your nearby ping. Oh, Jesus. I don't get why they had to shut it down, though. Why can't they just, like, make it free and then market it more? Does that not work? I'm not very good at, like... Why am I bald? Ah, the server cost. Yeah, but I mean, like... It's only been 10 days, you know? After spending $250 million on building it for 8 years. That's crazy. I swear to God, I left, I came back, right? A game appeared and disappeared. A lot of people are getting sick. Oh my, don't even get me started on that shit. Yeah, people are getting sick. It's just not been good. Hey, chat, you better take care of yourselves. I'm being serious. I keep saying, like, oh, the weather. But I don't think it's the weather. I think it's like... Oh my god, Jen.
Put your conspiracy theories hats on. Guys, we're gonna put conspiracy theory hats. Ba-bam. I think, guys, that it's sick season at the moment. Because statistically, around 90% of my friends have gotten sick. To be fair, I only have 5 friends. And 4 of them are sick. So that's a lot of people, okay? That's a big percentage of the people that I know that are sick. So... yeah, please take care of yourselves. Don't touch random surfaces in public and wash your hands and protect yourself properly.
Of them for me to not be sick of them, but at least COD still has overall gameplay quality to it. Even the bad ones are still responsive and you'll always find a game. Cheer 300. Did you see a bunch of people in the USA tried to commit check fraud and are getting their bank accounts clapped?
What is happening? I'm telling you, I remember saying this before. Every time I take a break, something weird happens. I must be crazy, but I swear to God, I'm not. Every single time I take a break, something like weird or bad happens. Am I going insane? Like, I remember I was at the hospital. I opened Twitter and the first thing I saw was like, Henya was sick, right? Henya's still sick. So I DM'd her and I was like, how are you doing? I've been checking up on her every now and then, but... man... And then... I can't talk about this too much, but... whoa, my country... whoa... stuff be happening. And then... more stuff be happening. There's like this rumor. I'm not sure. I don't really know about it. Stop turning me bald! It's not the political one. There's this thing about earthquakes. Have you heard about that? Dude, I don't know how true that is because, dude, call me old, but I swear to God, I've heard news about this for a while. Like, I'm pretty sure what, like,
for gifting
12 years ago? 12 years ago? Like, a long time ago. Yeah, the mega thrust. Like, basically, they're saying in Indo, there's a prediction that there will be a massive earthquake. 7 point something or 8 point something? And it's gonna set up like a ring of earthquakes or something like that. But I've heard this exact news years ago. The same one. And then another one years ago. I've heard... this is the 3rd time I've heard about stuff like this. Where it's like, yes, there will be a massive earthquake. And then all the volcanoes are gonna erupt. But this is the 3rd time I've heard about it. So, I'm not sure how real it is. Call me old, but I remember reading about this before. Ring of Fire... yeah, but I don't know. I'm telling you, a lot of my families were really worried about it. A lot of my family was like, "Oh my God, make sure to have life vests." And I'm like, dude, if there's a massive earthquake, right, and the volcano erupts,
Zemedelfo's got scammed for $3.
What the fuck is a life vest supposed to do? Okay, I remember. I still have the screenshots. I mean, it's not screenshot. The chat logs. My family was like, "Remember to buy a life vest and stuff." And they're like, "Oh, have you heard about this brand of a life vest? This could be good." In my head, I'm like,
thanks,
what the fuck are we gonna do in lava? You know, if the volcanoes erupt, what am I supposed to do with my fucking life vest? I'd die. And they're like, "Oh, how about the tsunami?" Bro, if there's a tsunami coming right at you, a life vest. Do you know if you're stuck under a waterfall, you're supposed to remove your life vest? I think. Always giving... here I am giving life-saving advice, but end it with "I think" because I'm not sure and I don't want to be responsible if someone dies. But I heard about it from like a movie where if you're under a waterfall, you're supposed to remove your life vest Because if you don't, you might be stuck in the currents and then you just like be suffocated to death. You'll be like blah, 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 blah. So you're supposed to remove it so then you go with the currents. Same thing with a riptide or something. Like you're supposed to swim with the currents and then break off, not against the currents. Honestly, I might have just killed someone by saying this. Don't take my word for it. I don't know.
Tomorrow or in 1,000 years.
Don't hear me out, okay? I don't swim, and there's no way I'd be close to like a waterfall. So don't listen to what I gotta say. Google it your own. I don't want to kill nobody. But is it true? If you're stuck in a riptide, do you swim with the currents? Like you swim like a tornado? I don't know. Listen, did you guys like it? I am so shocked people watch the damn thing. How do you swim sideways? Oh, swim parallel.
Thanks, Llama Broski,
parallel
for
to the
resub.
coast. But if you're stuck in a riptide,
Well, in my
how do you know
country,
where the
suddenly
coast
there
is?
will be pandemic danger, hurricane danger, flood danger anytime people are displeased and want to gather on the streets for some reason.
Oh. So buoyancy is the problem. So I should exhale all the air out of my lungs if I get sucked into a current. Did you actually like... I love and hate it. Some info I would not have wanted to learn about. I got like bored and I was like, what should I do during my break so chat is not gonna be bored? So I made a series on YouTube. If you haven't seen it yet, go check it out. It's called Misinform, where I just give you random information. Actually, during my stay at the hospital, I thought about more stuff and I found more fun facts that I thought was pretty epic. Do you guys want to know a cool fun fact? It was about the Earl Grey, and I thought that was cool. Wait, I did say that already. Let me see if there's any other fun facts. Oh, I know another fun fact. Do you know back then in like the 16th to 17th century, some bakers would actually add sand instead of flour because it's cheaper and they want to sell their bread for cheaper. So a lot of the bread was like mostly sand.
Thanks Mashumellows for the 3 resub.
Fun, cool fact. Sawdust too. Oh yeah, and sawdust. There's even another thing. I forgot. This was like way back then. People used to brush their teeth with like the mouse brain, I think. Like they would goop up mouse brains and then they would like brush their teeth with it. Ha ha ha. Misinform! Mousies, what? Yeah, cool little facts. I like to think about random stuff. I decided to record a bunch of videos and post it. In hindsight, I could have made it a short. But I thought it'd be funnier as a video.
Then the bakers would add meat and cheese and call it a sandwich. Thanks Ni0LF for the sub.
You got scared.
Thanks Vian for the 5 resub.
Is that why it's called sandwich? No. How do you know though, chat? Why is a sandwich
Thanks Shadow Knight
called
888 for the
sandwich?
sub.
Sandwich was the guy's name. The Earl of Sandwich.
They're named after the Earl of Sandwich.
I knew that, guys. I wasn't about to make a whole conspiracy theory on why sandwiches were called sandwich. Think about it, guys. Sandwich and then bread with sand in it.
Thanks Das Wasm for the sub.
I think not. Well, now you do. I like my theory better. Correct or incorrect, I still liked it better.
Did you know tea bags were invented on accident? A tea merchant put samples of his product in silk bags to look fancy, and people thought you were supposed to steep it in the bags, and wanted to order more.
Whoa! I wish I could do something like that.
Talking about streaming. Yeah, if you didn't know, I was
If you
before
haven't
the
heard about the
stream.
Chase Bank incident, this quirky
What's that?
infinite money glitch trend got really big. That was really just people doing check fraud, and now people are posting screenshots of their bank accounts thousands of dollars in the negative and likely will get hit with a felony.
Wait, what is the Chase Bank incident? So what the fuck is going on in the world, dude? People really thought they invented check fraud. Oh my god. Is it like those trends where people were filing their teeth, but worse because it has to do with banks? I'm telling you, chat. Never fuck with banks. They scare the living shit out of me, and I just don't think they're good. But just don't fuck with banks. They scary. Remember that trend where people were eating Tide Pods and filing their teeth? I remember that trend. You know how I remembered that trend? At that time, I was working with a bunch... Okay. Yeah, I'll just go bald for a couple of seconds. I was working with a bunch of, like, kids, and one of the kids were like, "Oh, Michi, I want to try filing my teeth." And bro, I wanted to cry. Like, I was like, I can't believe someone's actually trying to do it. Did you do it? Girl, I don't need to file my fucking teeth, okay? My teeth is already filed. This shit needs to be sharper. Hell no! I know about the Tide Pods, but filing teeth is new to me. I think it's because there's this trend that, like, flat bunny teeth is cute. So some people would file their teeth to make it look like bunny-like. That's so nasty. People are so nasty, dude. Wasn't there also a jump in front of a moving car to see if they stop trend? Okay, to be fair, in Indo, people just cross. So, aren't they trying to eat spray paint now? I think so. I think a lot of people are doing crazy shit for content. Oh my god, don't even get me going on this chat. You wanna know something? Before the stream, right? Technically, this is not my first stream back. I was on Mousie's stream a couple of hours ago to do the VTuber Academy. Right? And we were talking about it because a lot of the contestants, they were doing their designs. Like, they're making their designs. Some people, like, one person already had a whole thing commissioned. Some people were, like, working with Buff and Ross to kind of draw their model out, design it. It made me remember a lot of things. When I first started... Okay, hold on. Let me just lean back a little bit because my back brace is killing me. Oh, damn, this shit tight as hell. But yeah, I remember the first time I designed my VTuber character. Alright, you want no elimination? I was on there and I guess Mousy did say like, oh, it's an elimination round. But I guess I wasn't listening because I was like, oh my god, no way. I'm having a lot of fun. And I just didn't listen, so I was having a lot of fun. And then I found out that we're gonna be eliminating someone. And I felt really bad. I felt really bad. I was like, what if everybody wins? And then everybody won. Yippee! Now, there's a lot of people there that are really, really, like, talented. But it made me remember the first time I got my VTuber model. It was such a crazy experience. Designing your own model and then kind of, like, learning how to use it. Learning what to do. Like, what your model can do is such an interesting experience. You want to know something, chat? A lot of people think VTubing is just like, click go live and then stream. But I disagree. You know, before my debut, I practiced a lot of the things in my life I practiced for, okay? I am quite nerdy in that sense. Yeah, I had to, like, practice, not for what to say, but how to move. Actually, I am not embarrassed to admit this. One of my biggest, not role model, but like the person I reference the most is actually Shy Lily. Did you know that? I reference like Shy Lily a lot. I would watch a lot of her streams. I'd watch a lot of her videos, and I try to like see what she does, right? Like how she moves, the rigging and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, I know me and Shy Lily has like different vibes. Like Shy Lily is very cute and sweet. I'm more of like a haha chat. But I do really like how she moves with like her model and how she portrays it and all that good stuff. So I wanted to learn how to do it. So I spent like weeks just looking at my model, going like this, like seeing the range of it, setting up the parameters, all that. It took a very long time. So it's nice to see that, you know, more people are kind of getting roped into this world, learning to make their first model, being expressive about it. That's really nice. Cute, sweet, shatters public toilets. She what? See, my trick is to take a normal object and slap a creature on it.
Thanks out to you if underscore
Smart,
for the
smart.
5 resub.
Lily's poop soup. Can someone tell me Lily's poop soup story? What the fuck is that?
Oh, hell no!
What the hell do you mean poop soup? What are you talking about? You're gonna have to react to the clip on YouTube. Oh god, not the clip on YouTube.
There's a video. I feel like every good story is like, oh, there's a video.
Sudden curiosity, have you ever had the Vtuber expression come out IRL unintended, and people ask you why are you moving like that?
Yes. Oh my god, that has happened to me, especially my first two months, I think. On my first 2 months, right? I remember I went out with my family and okay, on stream, I don't just nod. I move my body, right? I'll move my body. I don't really do what I think what Lily does is she also moves her mouth in a specific way. I don't really do that. I just kind of like talk normally, but I just try to move my body more when I talk. I went out and I did, and unironically, my dad was like, "Are you okay? Do you have epilepsy?" He's like, "What is wrong with you? Are you like in epileptic shock?" Because I kept going like this when I was talking to him. I was like, "Oh, like that." And he was like, "Hey, what is wrong with you? Are you epileptic or something?" Oopsie. What is happening? It looks so normal on the VTuber model, but if you do that IRL, I guess you look a bit weirder. I'm telling you though, girl. I am very happy that people want to be VTubers, but I keep saying this shit. Dude, streaming ain't for everyone. It's something, alright. I think it's because, like, we were talking about Concord. Chat was telling me about Concord, where it's like, at that point, because the debut wasn't that good, like, when the game was released, it wasn't doing good. The marketing's not that good. I stand by this opinion. Once an image is ruined or, like, soured, it is so hard to be successful. It's easier if, like, you weren't...
Thanks,
like, if it's
Godly
not
Guy
soured,
Oscar,
it'll
for the
be
3
easier. You know
resub.
what I mean? Like, it's better to just have, like, an averagely normal stream career than have one that goes up and down and up and down, because... Hui. That's a lot of... I guess it does make sense. That's why when someone was like, "Oh, Michi, if you think about it, the reputation's already, like, kind of in the gutter." I was like, "Oh, that actually kind of makes sense, guys. If I really think about it." There are exceptions sometimes, like No Man's Sky, but... No, the thing is with No Man's Sky, the reputation wasn't completely too bad. Like, the initial hype was insane, and then it was kind of disappointing. But because they fixed it, they fixed a lot of things. It took so long as well. I remembered the hype with No Man's Sky. I was really hyped about it too. At that time, I was hyped that I was like, I can't afford this game. But I was really hyped. And then, when it got released, I was like, "Oh man, I can't afford to play this game." And then people were like, "Oh my god, this game is shit." But they recently added fishing. Yeah, it was like... I remember I felt so much FOMO and people were like, "Oh my god, this..." It was like, "Oh, this game is shit." I felt so much really... Same with Cyberpunk. Yeah. Cyberpunk I heard was better now. But I remembered I was so hyped. I was like, "Oh, I really want to play Cyberpunk. I wish I can play Cyberpunk. I wish I can buy it because it's so fucking expensive." And then people were like, "Oh my god, Cyberpunk is like glitch heaven or some shit like that." Bro, I feel bad for feeling relief, but a part of me is like relief that I wasn't too FOMO. Because imagine if it's like, "Oh, this game is amazing. It's great." Oh, I would cry. I would literally cry. Oh, chat, I forgot. Do you want to watch the Minecraft trailer? I haven't seen it yet. Hold on. No. Wait, it can't be that bad. Like, sometimes I don't know if chat's overreacting or not, because sometimes it's like, chat's like, "Oh, bitch, this is horrible." But it's actually not that bad. But sometimes it actually is bad. Are you ready, chat? What? Wait, what trailer? Is this for a movie? Wait. What? Oh, it's for a live action. Oh!
can dream about here, you can make.
Did he just say skadoosh? Did Jason Momoa just say skadoosh? What?
Who are you?
I am Steve.
Okay.
This guy is such a tool bag.
Thanks Pix3 LDR foregone for the 5 resub. Well, it's still better than Concord for real. The alpaca is the audience reaction.
What? Huh? What the fuck was that? I'm gonna be real, chat. It's... Dude, I don't know. Is it like bad? Yes. But it's like, bad? Why did you make this kind of a movie? Yeah, like, who is it for? Who asked for this? Oh, what the fuck is that? I don't know, man. Jason Momoa saying skadoosh? Like, fucking Kung Fu Panda? I'm telling you, dude, nowadays... kids movie are trash. Like, I'm so sorry. I thought about it, right? Remember back then, chat? Back in my day, right? Animated movies are like, quote unquote. Oh my god, why does my tits keep coming so close so fast? But back then, that sounded so wrong. I'm so sorry. Remember like animations long time ago? Like Megamind, for example. Megamind or Madagascar or Monsters Inc. or
Thanks Vice Crimson for the 5 resub.
Ice Age, yeah! Like, back then, kids movie did not really feel like a kids movie. Like, yeah, Lilo and Stitch. You can be an adult and still watch it. You know what I mean? Yeah, How to Train Your Dragon. Oh, that's good shit. Like, you're watching an animated video.
Now Teresa 10 out of 10.
Oh.
Watch along in Discord for the Cyberpunk anime before playing the game. It will make you love the game even more. Also, someday you will play Prey 2017. Someday.
Someday.
You can see that it's from the millennials who think they know how young kids nowadays act or want to watch. I'm sorry for my generation, they ruin too much stuff disparage.
What the fuck? You sprayed my bald ass head! You timed it so well, why? Who the fuck just snatched my hair and then cleaned my bald forehead? What the fuck? No, dude, I'm telling you. Like, Wall-E, dude. All of, like, the animated movies back then, you could still rewatch as an adult, right? Nowadays, kids' movies are absolute garbage. Like, these are literally made for children. That's it. And even children wouldn't like it. Have you watched the recent Garfield movie? What the fuck is that? I'm telling you, who's that Chris? The Chris that voices everything and he's like, oh, it's okay. I wouldn't sound like that because I'm gonna sound like the character. And he doesn't. Chris Pratt. Yeah, isn't he the one that voiced Mario as well? I remember seeing a video where people are like, no way, Chris Pratt is voicing Mario. And Chris Pratt is like, oh, don't worry, I don't sound like this as Mario. And then you watch the movie, and then you hear Mario go like, let's try and save the princess. And it's like, yippee! Mario's voice actor is still fine and alive, but for some reason you got Chris Pratt, and instead of even having a resemblance to Mario, you just get it like, let's go and save her! Let's go on an adventure! It's like
for $3. Old animated movies were made to be family movies. These days, it's over pandering to children in a way that's meant to just suck up kids' parents' money.
Chat, I'm gonna go on a tangent. Okay, because I'm telling you, It's either movies has gone worse, or maybe kids nowadays are just different. Cause
Have you ever seen the Italian version of the Mario movie? It sounds so much better.
not even that. Back then, kids movies do not spoon feed you like the moral of the plot. You know, in Wall-E, they don't end the movie of Wall-E being like, hey guys, greed is bad and nature good. They don't do that. And like Monster Inc., for example, they don't go like, oh, so what you're trying to say is that this, like the meaning of family is
It's good to see you again, you
What?
adorable little...
What do you mean back then? You're only 19. Shut the fuck up. But like, you see what I mean? I have a bone to pick with fucking Wish. Do you know Wish from Disney?
Thanks,
Can I
Zelda's
watch
Tuck
like a Disney trailer?
413 for the sub.
Oh my god, bitch. Do you think I'm going to get like fucking striked if I watched a trailer for Wish? Don't risk it. Okay, just Google it yourself because you did tell us it's so shit. I am a big Disney lover, okay? I grew up watching Disney, kind of, technically. Disney's the only thing I would still rewatch as an adult, and I don't like rewatching movies. I'm the type of person that's like, if I've seen it once, I'm not gonna see it again. You know, like, I like it once. What's the point in rewatching a movie when I know what's gonna happen? But Disney is different. Like, I would one day be like 100 years old and I would still rewatch the same Disney movie for like the 6 billionth time. It doesn't matter. Fucking love Disney. Until recently! When Wish came out, I was so excited. Everyone was complaining about it, right? During the trailer, people were like, is Wish AI generated? Because apparently the art is so shit. People were like, I think Wish is AI generation. And I was like, no way Disney would AI generate their animations. I believe in Disney. So the moment Wish came out,
Wall-E is a
I
terrible
watched
movie
it.
when you realize that Eve repeatedly turned Wall-E down and he was only able to date her when she was unconscious and unable to push back.
Wall-E is also a terrible movie if you think about it because it's becoming more and more realistic. Do you realize that? Until today, I've thought about this. In Wall-E's world, it's a bunch of people who cannot walk. They rely on like wheelchairs because, I don't know, right? The world is ending because of mass greed. It is slowly becoming a reality and it is kind of scary. Yeah, Wall-E hurts to watch now. As a kid, I was like, wow, this is a fucked up dystopia. And then now I'm like, oh my god, a gulp. It kind of is looking kind of realistic and it's kind of scary. But I'm telling you, dude, I watched Wish on the day it was released and I was so fucking disappointed. People were complaining about the AI art. And you know what? I don't think the art was AI. I think the story was made by ChatGPT. Like, no, there is AI in that movie. 100% there's AI in that movie. In the form of the plot. That it is literally like if the directors were like, ChatGPT, please give me a basic Disney prompt. And then they just copy paste it and they're like, ChatGPT, give me like a 3-hour-long movie script for this prompt. It's so shit. It is so bad. What the fuck happened? Dude, remember Coraline? Come on! Coraline was so fucking good. I remember when I watched it, I cried. I think I was on my period, but I still cried nonetheless. It's such a classic. How did we get from bangers like Monsters Inc., Coraline, to Wish? To Wish! The people that made Wish were the same... Right, the company that made Wish was the same company that made Tangled. Tangled! And if you're like, oh, Tangled was mid. Encanto? Huh? I fucking love Encanto. It has to be one of my top 3 favorite movies of all time. I fucking... Dude, that fucking scene in Tangled where they're like, and unless I see the light, bro, I fucking shivered, I cried, I was like, ooh, I felt it. You know, it's like you can tell that they were passionate about it. The setting, the song, everything was beautiful. Coco, exactly. Encanto has banger fucking music. Oh my god. And they went to Wish. No. Nowadays, kids' movies, they talk to their audience like the audience have no brain. You know what I mean? They would end it with a character that's like, are you saying that it's actually bad to steal? And they're like, mm-hmm. And we're going to save the world. And then they saved the world by returning everything back. And then the world saved. And then they're like, wow, we did it. We stopped the world from ending.
Corbill 300
like,
wish came from wish.com.
Wish came from wish.com. It was so like... Yeah, I heard Zootopia 2 is coming out like soon. And I'm kind of scared. I don't know. My expectations have been like lower and lower. Not even recently, okay? Let's not compare the... Like, let's say Wish, for example. And Garfield movie, whatever abomination that shit is. Let's compare it to a very, very old animation. Y'all remember Hercules? Like the old Hercules. Oh my god, that shit was so banger, dude. You mean
Thanks,
Hercules?
for the sub.
I won't say I'm in love. I was like, shit, bitch. You tell him, queen. Meg was my first, like, genuine... Because of Meg, my type has become redheads. You do it... Like, I have a thing for, like, animated characters with red hair because of Meg. I had such a big crush on Meg, and then I realized Meg doesn't have red hair. It's like maroon-ish. But because back then, I watched it in, like, a shitty TV,
Have you ever seen
it looked red.
Idiocracy? There was a shoe in their films producers thought they were too horrible looking to ever become popular. They were Crocs.
There was a shoe in... Why? Okay, to be honest though, I fucking hate Crocs. Actually, guys, Crocs are not that good. However, I have Crocs. Haha! I don't like Crocs, but the fucking platform Crocs are so cute. Do you know I have Krugs? Oh my god, wait. Hold on. I'm gonna take a picture of my Krugs, okay? Be right back. Let me take a picture of my Krugs real fast.
One eternity later.
Chat, you wanna see something? This is the best thing I have.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
You see, chat? Behold! The Krugs! They're Crocs with Uggs! Yes, yes. So, if you don't know, these are generally just Crocs, with Uggs. The Krugs! Why does it have so much dust? Because I never use it. So, you want to know the story behind why I have this? So, this is definitely not real, I think. It's definitely fake.
Because the sight of that makes me want to shout in crisis.
Why did you buy this? So, here's the story. This was like a couple of years ago. I was traveling to Japan with some of my friends. And we were walking around Tokyo. And we crossed like this big Don Quixote. Right? Oh my god, bitch. Yeah, it was like this big Don Quixote. And then they had like a display area, right? And at that time, my friend was looking for luggage bags. So on the display area, there were a bunch of luggage bags. So we're like, okay, let's just go to Don Quixote and just buy a luggage bag. We enter there. And if you don't know how Don Quixote usually looks like, if you've never been to one, imagine a big warehouse. And then tucked in the corner of the building, there's an escalator that kind of looks like a zigzag, up, down, right? So if you want to go up and down, it's always in that one specific area. So we entered there, we asked the persons like, hey, where's the luggage? And they're like, oh, the luggage is on the 5th floor. So instead of taking the elevator, we took the escalator. So when we went to the escalator area, we went up, 1st floor, 2nd floor. And then the moment, I still remember this, we went to the 3rd floor and right in front of me was the shoe aisle. A bunch of like cheap shoes or like sandals were kind of displayed there. And like, dude, it has to be fate or something. I locked eyes with these motherfucking abominations instantly. Like, it was far away. I have bad eyesight, right? So it's not even like, oh, I looked.
Is this
and
like
looked.
the pug of shoes?
No.
So ugly that they're kind of adorable.
You don't get it. Like, it wasn't even like I looked for it. I was searching high and low. No. I stood up and literally the first thing I saw was this. It was hanging alongside a lot of other sandals, but I saw this one in particular. And I had to be like, guys, continue without me. I need to get something. And they're like, oh, what did you see? Did you see something cool? I beelined. I beelined to this specific shoe rack and took this motherfucking thing. And I was like, I need to buy this. And they're like, is that even your size? I was like, no, it's not. My size of, like, I have a size 37. This is a size 40. So this is like bigger than me, but this is the smallest they have. Whatever. I was like, you don't get it. I need to have this. Here's the thing, right? If you don't know, I do have a... The hell is a 37? What is a 37 in... Let me Google it, actually. I guess a 37 is a size 6.5 for US. So my 37 euro is 6.5 US size. So that's my feet size. This Krug is a size 9. Like 8.59 around there. Anyway, I took it out. If you don't know, here's a little thing about me. I have a history in fashion, right? And I will have to say this. Not everyone, but most people, when you're hanging around, like if you don't really have a history or like you don't really know your taste yet, you know? You don't really know your taste. You don't know a lot of things about fashion. If you know that I'm a fashion person, not as in like, oh, I like to dress nice. As in like, I actually have a certificate stating I graduated fashion. You tend to kind of listen to my advice when it comes to fashion outfits. Is it a good thing? No. But it's kind of just like subconsciously what usually happens. So when I took this off the shelf, one of my friends was like, why do you want it so much? And I was like fangirling over it. I was like, oh my god, I really need to have this. And they looked at me and they were like, oh, is it like a trend right now? Like, is it rare? Is it limited? Like, that's the first thing they thought about. They're like, is it a limited edition thing? Or maybe it's rare, or maybe it's unique and cool. And I'm like, no, it's just so, it's so ugly that I need to have it. And they're like, wait, so you don't even like it? I was like, no. Like, looking at this makes me nauseous. I need to have it. My friend really thought I was trolling. Because here's the thing. It's the same thing, for example, right? If your friend graduated in, like, medical school, you know, you would probably listen to your friend for medical advice compared to, like, a friend that isn't from medical school. Same thing when it comes to anything else. So, because of that, people usually think if I really, really want a fashion piece, it's because it's rare or limited or it's really good, etc. No, I sometimes really want really hideous things. And I got this. And you know what's worse? I didn't take a picture of the sides chat, but you can see it doesn't even have sports mode. This is like fake Crocs. And then they took off the sports mode and just put in a layer of wool socks. And you see the one on... Stop making me bald! You see the one on the right? This one?
Thanks, Reeby's 1,231
it's a bit like more torn up than this one. The reason why the right one is a bit more like roughed up than the left one is because I was so curious on how they made it. So I decided to like break it apart to kind of see the construction. And you know what they did? Oh my god. They just took like wool socks, right? And then they glued it. They stretched out the wool socks and they glued it onto the fucking Crocs. And rolled up the corners and glued that onto the Crocs. It's just fuzzy socks glued on Crocs. And it's not even real. It's fuzzy socks glued on fake Crocs. I needed it. I must have this. So I bought it. And now I have the legendary Crocs. I fucking love this. This is probably my favorite thing. So ugly. Nothing in this world makes me more proud. Like, if I die, I want you to know whoever got my Krugs is probably my favorite grandkid, okay? I don't know. If one day I'm old and dying, whoever got my Krugs is my favorite, like, nephew, niece, grandkid, kid, I don't care. You're my favorite if you got my Krugs. That is like an award. And then, recently, I went to Japan and I went to the same Don Quixote and they don't have it anymore. So, I'm telling you... I'm telling you, chat. You know, the moment I went to the store, I was like, it's ultra, ultra rare. Yep, limited edition. Plus 100 rarity. Huzzah! It's so ugly. But I like Crocs. Have you seen... Actually, I have something kind of cool, but... There are these platform Crocs. First of all, unreasonably expensive, but very cute. It's not like too expensive to the point that it's bad. Like, it's not stupid, but for Crocs, it is kind of ridiculous. Let me show you what it looks like. Here. You see this? It's kind of cute, no? This is like 60 bucks.
Thanks,
That's
Murty, for the
unreasonable.
3 resub.
More like $120, I think. $120. Like, you see what I mean? Like, it's $120, I think. Less than, sorry. Conversion rates is very confusing. I think it was 2.3 IDR. 2.3 million IDR, which is something. I think, yeah, I guess it is 150, right? Yeah, it is unreasonably expensive. You know what I mean? It is so fucking expensive, right? And for Crocs, disgusting. You know, I have always been a Croc hater because in my opinion, if you want to die, don't die in a Crocs. Wow.
Thanks, Vivid
Actually,
Killer, for
Crocs,
the
if you want to
sub.
sponsor me, feel free. But I want to be 100% real with you. Not just as a fashion person, as a general person, okay? Crocs are very comfortable, yes, but they are disgusting and very not safe. The moment Crocs get stuck in anything, they're stuck. If you get your, like, Crocs stuck in an escalator, you die. It is dangerous and unsafe. However, I will say this is kind of cool. But it is too expensive. But it is fucking cool. And you want something? I have this. I think it's called Steve... Was it Steve Madden? It was Steve Madden X. Who's that guy that's known for like... some outfits are kind of borderline on BDSM. Ha! It's like this like pinkish BDSM fashion guy. Oh, I think I just found it. Jean-Paul Gaultier! Oh my god. Actually, it's a collaboration with Melissa. I'm sorry. Hold on. It's Jean-Paul. I just called Jean-Paul BDSM guy. I'm so sorry. But like low-key, that's how I imagine him, okay? You don't know who Jean-Paul... I'm sorry. Chad was not gonna guess that. So there's a designer called Jean-Paul Gaultier. They don't do BDSM stuff, but they do have a lot of lines where it's kind of similar to BDSM, where a lot of their perfumes are in the shape of human bodies, and the way they promote it, they promote a certain lifestyle. You know, it's a specific lifestyle. Let me show you. So they had a collaboration with this brand called Melissa, and they had like the shoes. I think it's called like Pump Love or something like that. Punk Love or Pump Love. When am I ever gonna use it? I don't know, but look at this, chat. Look at that. Isn't it adorable? So these are like heels, right? With studs on them. It's made of like recycled plastic. And the color is bubblegum pink. And they have like little studs. It's so fucking adorable. For those of you that said not really, fuck you, okay? I know they're kind of cringe, but think about it, chat, okay? Imagine these shoes with like fishnets. These shoes... and then like a cute puffed up Lolita skirt and then a big bow on your hair. Fucking adorable. So for those of you that are like, Michi, don't buy this. I already bought this. I had this for a while. It was a collaboration. I don't know if they're still selling it. I think they're selling it online, but not as much offline. But I already bought it because I love Jean-Paul. Mainly because I don't usually buy their stuff. I just like their design. I love their perfume as well. Their perfume is very, very good. Very young. It reminds you of like the best way I can explain Jean-Paul Gaultier fragrance. Yeah, fragrance. Why does that sound so weird? The smell of their perfume is sex. I wish I can describe it better, but have you ever like sprayed perfume and they're like, wow, this smells like sex? That's Jean-Paul Gaultier. It's like young, energetic, free sex. That's the kind of stuff. It's not musky. It kind of feels like you're going like you're going into this basement.
Sex?
Well, it's a vibe. You know, like you're going to a basement. Everyone's like relaxing, chilling. People are like free to express themselves. Actually, guys, it's a specific type of aromas. Just because I'm maidenless doesn't mean my friends are also maidenless, okay? I used to be hip back in the day. You don't get it, guys. I used to be like hip and... You can't just take my hair the moment I was supposed to say cool. No. Point is, chat. Okay, point is... I have these. It's like... Doesn't it give you Iron Mouse vibes? I remember I saw this. I was like, this gives off so much mousy vibes. I like it. If it was in black, it gives off fruit vibes. No? Am I crazy? Oh, yeah. I'm not crazy. It's so Iron Mouse coded, right? I love it. Pink rat vibes. Exact. I fucking loved it. I haven't worn it though because it's kind of weird to wear outside, but it's so adorable. So chat, I have a little bit of an oopsie daisy story. Let me show you something that Jean-Paul Gaultier has that I was like, wow, this is so fucking cute. Jean-Paul Gaultier has like this pink bow bag, and I guess I can't find it online. They have like another branch. You know the brand Comme des Garçons? Ooh, I always love talking about this because people are like, oh my god, what is that? Come again? Do you know the brand Comme des Garçons? I'm pretty sure you do. So this is from a line of Comme des Garçons. So this is heart with eyes. They have 3 things. They have Comme des Garçons, which is like the fancier one. They have CDG, which is kind of the more streetwear one. And then they have Comme des Garçons Play, where this is the stuff they kind of brand it with. You've probably seen this everywhere. You just don't know what it is. Let me show you the actual clothes they usually make that isn't this line. Oh, I fucking love them. You can tell they're probably one of my other favorite brands because they do really cool stuff. Of course, I can't save any of their pictures. Save. No, please. Please let me save. Please. Boom. This is Comme des Garçons. They went from this to this. Sometimes I feel like that's kind of fucked up, but it's fine, you know? People usually buy this more than they would get stuff like this. So these are kind of the stuff they would produce. They have 3 different branches, right? It's kind
Thanks,
of like...
Fambit, for the 4 resub.
I don't know if there's any like normal things I can compare it to, but imagine the high tier one is this one, and then they get more and more like affordable for the general public, quote unquote, for the general public. But then like one of this shirt is around $150, so is it really for the... Would you spend $150 on a t-shirt? I don't know. I found a Jean-Paul spiky shoe for 50% off, lol, for 3 mil. I bought the Jean-Paul Gaultier shoes for around 2.5. Ha ha! Fuck you. You think I love fashion, but I am not spending 7 million IDR on shoes. I bought it when it was during the... I think it was like clearance sale. They had only like 1 shoe on my size left, and it was for like 2.4 million IDR. Still expensive, but better. Haha. But I think $30 is too much for a t-shirt, so definitely not over $100. Yeah, a lot of times, big brands are like, oh, we're gonna make something more affordable for the public. And then they sell a t-shirt for $150 to $250. Ugh. And it's just a regular t-shirt with one of their logo. Ugh. Tears, cries, ew. But... same thing with Jean-Paul. They have another line where it's more youthful, more young, more pink, more colorful. They had like this bow, like a bag that's shaped like a big pink bow. Yeah, TLDR, I wanted to buy these bags from Jean-Paul Gaultier. It's like a big bow and it's pink. It's adorable. And I thought like, I'll just buy the bow and then make the bag myself because I'm too lazy to make big bows. So I bought this bow online. I found out something pretty cool, chat. I thought this bow was perfect because it was a bow and it came with like 2 straps. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. Like, it's like a fake backpack or something. Chat, that was a bra. A quote-unquote bra. It's supposed to be like you wear it. You know how like a G-string doesn't really cover your ass? Like a G-string is kind of like a sensor bar for like your butthole. So it's not really like to cover your butt. It's just to cover the area that produces shit. So this is the same concept, but instead it's a bow and it only covers the area that produces milk. You understand where I'm going here? It is not really covering much. Like, you know when people are like, oh, under boob or top boob? This is both. It's like just perfectly covering the nippies. Just the nippies. And it's a bow. And it arrived. And like, I never really opened the package, you know what I mean? So I just kind of left it there. And then I had my mom over. I was like, my mom's like, oh, Michi, you have so much packages. I was like, oh yeah, let me open them. So as I was talking, I was opening these things. You
Thanks,
And my
Heckle
bow
Chris,
came.
for the 4 resub.
And not only did my bow came, it came with a pair of thongs, and the thong had like a bunny tail on the back of it. So I was unpacking it. I was like, wow, what's this? And I pulled it out. And then there's a thong with like a bunny tail, and then the bow that just covers a nipple. And my mom was like, what is that? And I'm gonna be real with you. At that time, I never ordered this. So like, I was like, what the hell? I remember ordering a bow, but I never ordered this. So I was like, I don't know. And then my mom was looking at it. She was like, Michi, why did you order this? I was like, order what? And that's when I realized. Yeah, I feel like at this point, my mom is just like used to it. I don't explain it. Like my mom is so used to just weird shit. I didn't mean it though. The way I told my mom was like, Mom, let's be real. The bow is fucking cute though, right? The bow is cute as a bag. I did not think this was a bra because it's a string. If you see a bow on a string, you're not gonna put it around your tit. You know, you're gonna put it anywhere else but on your tit. Mom's like, no, why did you buy this? I was like, I don't fucking know. What do you mean, Michi? She should know by now.
Why does a virgin have such things? Well, that's the whole point, chat.
Until today, I still don't get how, like, here, if you're not a virgin, people would be like, what the fuck? But then in the West, you would be insulted if you are a virgin. So weird. The difference is so weird. Sometimes I think about it, I'm like, how did it came to that?
Michi, you almost gave your mom hope that you had someone. Don't do that to her. Don't give her false hope.
What the?
You know, I feel like at this point, my mom is kind of happy that I'm single. Okay. I'll be real with you. Recently, she's been reading a lot of articles about, like, STDs. It's so oddly specific, but my mom has been reading a lot of, like, news about STDs, STIs, and all that stuff. I think she... Why? So haram, chat. So haram. Thanks, chat. Huzzah! Yeah, it's those kind of things. I don't know. I feel like my mom's used to it. I think she's happy that I don't have anyone. Because I think she thinks I might get an STD. I am so convinced. Like, even recently when we went out, she was like, oh, Michi, before you go pee in the public toilet, make sure to clean it first so you don't get STDs. And I'm like, okay, Mom. But we have a squat toilet. You know, that's the confusing thing. We went to, like, a street food restaurant, right? And there's a bathroom, but it's a squat bathroom. And I was like, I need to go pee. And my mom's like, please wipe the toilet. I was like, bitch, that's not my job. Plus, how am I... Why? Why do I have to wipe a... Ew. Wiping a squat public toilet is just nasty. Okay? I was like, you should wipe it because what if the STD molecules fly up? What if the molecules of STD fly up from the guts of Indonesia up to your pussy? It's like, girl. It's like, yeah, you don't get it, Michi. Okay, what if it crawls out of the bathroom and then enters your coochie meow meow, and then now you have herpes? If I huh? As if wiping would do anything to it. My mom, if STDs were that infectious, we'd be doomed. My mom is that kind of person that's just like, Michi, you have to think about the what if scenario. And I'm like, thanks, Mom, you're right. What if I got herpes because I decided to look at someone wrong one time? Mom, thank God I have you. I do realize this. A lot of people from the UK complain a lot. Not in a bad way though, but I feel like they just complain for the sake of it. Am I crazy? Because like, I thought it was a Kuro thing. And then recently, ever since I was sick, I've been watching like a lot of streamers. And I've been watching Connor. And I realized, yeah, like it's not like bad, you know? Depends on the streamer. Like if I were to be like, chat, man, these shoes suck. That means like I want new shoes, right? Am I crazy? If I go like, chat, these shoes suck, that means I want new shoes. But if Connor does it, or if... Oh my god, I almost said... Sorry. I was about to say Connor and Kuro at the same time. And for some reason, my brain almost said... Was it? I was about to say konto, but I don't know why. I was like, for some reason, when konto does it. Konto means dick in Indonesian. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Appreciate the
My
UK
brain
lore
lagged.
for when I fly over there for work in a few weeks.
Appreciate the UK lore. Oh my god, UK lore. Michi, what the hell? That is a huge bad words. Yeah, well, it was a mislip. Okay, maaf. Keselip. Itu beneran tapi. Ini beneran keselip. Gak tau kenapa, tapi kecampur. Yeah, point is, yeah, when Connor or Kuro, Connor or Kuro does it, it's like, oh, these shoes are bad. I get. Sorry, my fellow in the. Mbak Elisanya, maaf. I'm getting like, what is it? Ditegur, scolded. I'm sorry, my Indonesian brother and sisters. It was accident. My deepest apologies. But yeah, it's like, what is it? What the fuck was I saying? Oh yeah, it's different. When they complain about like, oh, these shoes are bad, they don't really want to change it. They just want to complain about the bad shoes. But they're not gonna buy new ones. You know what I mean? They're not gonna be like, oh, these shoes are bad, but I'm still gonna wear it for the next 6 years. Weird. That's weird. Is that common? I don't know. I recently realized like a lot of the things I'm like, don't get me wrong, I do see Kuro as one of my good friends, but sometimes he complains a lot. And I'm like, damn girl, why are you always sad?
Thanks Seraph1M for the 4 resub.
Yeah, I'm like, every time I talk to Kuro or I watch one of his streams, I'm like, damn dude, you rarely get on this platform, and when you do, you complain about something. There's always something. Why are you always so displeased? And then I realize it's a British thing. Like, every British person is like, this is bad, but then continues to do it. Is complaining rivals your gossip? Actually, so true. You know what? You're right. I love gossiping for the sake of gossiping. You wanna know? I got like... Dude, I have tea, but I forgot! Ah! Oh shit, I was talking about shoes, and I remember I said like... I have... someone
Thanks,
sent me a question. I said I'd answer it later, but I forgot to... I
for the
forgot so
5
many things.
resub.
I forgot!
Thanks Strikeku for the sub.
What was I about to say? Look. Oh, migraines! Oh my god, you remembered. Thank you. Yeah, someone asked me, like, how did the migraine go after Botox?
My British friend said this
Better.
once to me. I am not angry. I am not mad. I am not complaining. I am just British.
Yeah.
XDD.
I feel like that's more accurate, to be fair. It's like a British thing. So basically, I got Botox on my jaw because I have bruxism. Crazy thing, chat. Not only did it help me improve to like eat, I can finally eat properly, it did alleviate a lot of my morning migraines. It's still there, but it's not as bad, you know? Back then, I would have it like, the migraines, it feels like there is a hand, like a hand with long fingers, right? And they just kind of like insert themselves into my head all the way across my eye, down my face. And then they're just kind of wiggling their fingers. That's how it felt like. It's not really migraine. It really just feels like your eyes feel like it's gonna pop out. You know, it's those things. Like your eyes feel like it's popping, your ears hurt, your head is like piercing, and then your jaw hurts. Like, it's not a good thing. Recently, it's not that bad. I still have the banging on my head sometimes, but nothing more than just the head. You know? Like, my eyes are fine. I don't feel the stinging pain. It's just like my head goes like bum, 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 like that. But it's not bad at all. It's gotten so much better. I think I'm gonna get like another shot in like 2 months, maybe, or 3 months. Because Mel said it starts like, it helps after 3 treatments or something like that. She's like, after your 3rd shot, it will help more. So yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, if I tell people like, hey chat, I got Botox, and people are like, no baby girl, you're beautiful. It's like, now I feel ugly, bitch. Yes, I remember one time, I was talking to some friends. This was during college, I think. And I was talking to some friends and I was like, oh my god, I look so fat in this dress, right? Because I was making this dress and it wasn't very fitting to my body type. And I was like, I look so fat. Yeah, I was like, I look so fat in this dress. And my friend's like, no, Michi, you look beautiful. It's like, I didn't say I look ugly. I said I looked fat. 2 different things. When the fuck did I say? I think I look good. But Why you gotta tell me I look good? Nah, man. You know something I've learned? Holy shit. Ooh, I might get canceled for this one, but... Not all, but from what I've noticed, right? What? Not the combo wombo, man.
Huzzah!
Wait, that timing was so good! I turned it around and just went, huzzah! Wait, can someone clip that, please? That was so good! Huzzah! Did you see his ass? Yeah, that was honestly impressive. Hey, so haram. But yeah, you know something I've realized? I feel like, you know when people are like, no, queen, you're so beautiful, you're so beautiful. If people tell you that, you're probably not that pretty, because I realized when a pretty person says they feel like they look ugly, people hate them. Like, I kind of noticed this. I have this one friend. I'm not gonna tell you who, but she is an influencer. She's not like a VTuber. She's an actual, like, real life person influencer. And she recently made a TikTok video where she was like, oh my, like, get ready with me as I feel, like, get ready with me while I look the ugliest or something like that. And she was like talking about how she felt ugly that day. And the comments were like, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? They're like, shut up. Okay, attention-seeking bitch. Like, people were saying that. Like, people were mad at her. They're like, you're an attention seeker. All that stuff. And I realized, every time I say that about myself, people are like, no, girl. You're beautiful. What does that mean? What does that mean, though? When I say it, people are like, no, queen, you're beautiful. But when my friend said it, people are like, shut the fuck up. You're an attention-seeking person. The harsh reality has settled for me, chat. If they're not mad at you for complaining... Okay, one day, I'm gonna complain about being ugly. And if you're not mad at me, I'll take that as an insult. Honestly, I will. No, I'm gonna be like, chat, I feel ugly today. If you're, like, not mad...
Michael Jackson for the sub.
Difference in audience? No, I didn't. I mean... I didn't do it as a VTuber. You know what I mean? XTD, you're beautiful, bitchy. This is why men don't understand women sometimes. I don't understand men either. I'm telling you, okay? A lot of people are like, this is why women are so complicated. Dude, men is more complicated in my opinion. I don't get it. Don't make me remember the code. Like, stop ewing. Sometimes the way guys think makes no sense to me. The best example, right? If you're curious about something, why don't you ask? You know, like, for example, right? Someone has tea and they're telling you something. Why don't you ask for more detail? You know, for example, right? It's like this. This happens a lot with my guy friends. They're like, oh, this person broke up. And I'm like, whoa, wait, why? I don't know. When? I don't know. Was it recent? I don't know. It's like, what do you know? They broke up. How did you know? Like, online. That's it. But when I go like, oh my god, do you want to know tea? And I tell you like the details of everything. I go into the nitty gritty. I'm like, chat, I have tea for you today. You know this couple? They broke up. Yup. You know when? Exactly on the 27th of August at 4:32 p.m. And you know how? Through text. Specifically, line. No way. You know why? She said he wasn't attentive. He said she was too clingy. But in reality... And then... Guys want to hear it. Like, you want to know. You just don't want to ask. Why? Gossiping is considered bad. Here's the thing, right? Okay, I will have to say this. People say that. People look at me. I do gossip. That is very true. I'm not going to shy away from it. It's probably my red flag. I love to gossip. I do. However, it's different. Okay, I'm not going to be like, wow, this person is a horrible person. Disgusting. Blech. No. I am just sharing information. It's like news. Just news. it's different. Gossiping being like, oh my god, they broke up because of this. Crazy. It's different compared to like, they broke up because of this. They are such a horrible person. My assumption, you know what I'm assuming? This is my assumption. This is my conclusion. And you're making shit up. That's messed up. It's basically, sorry, dude. You good? Yeah, it's... Why? Our mindset is, if you want to tell us, you will. But what if it's like, I want you to ask? You know, I want to know how proactive you are. Like, I want to know if you're curious and if you're interested and if you have time to listen to the story. You know? Then say that you want to tell me.
Once overheard
Don't
a
give
group
us
of
half-assed
girls
tea.
where
I
one said I feel
know.
so ugly today and another said just today.
If I said I felt ugly today and that's how they respond, that'd be the end of me. You would never see me again. No one would ever see me again, bitch.
If a man lightens to his girlfriends
turning to
or
the
his
Grinch.
so yapping about some gossips doesn't mean we care about or will remember it next day. We just like to show you we care about things you passionate about.
I saw a guy, like, I saw a video of a guy talking to, like, his girlfriend, and the girlfriend was like, oh, I think it was his wife. The wife was like, babe, why have you not cheated on me yet? And the guy is like, girl, I'm exhausted. Do you think I care about your problems? No, but I listen to them. There is no way I'm gonna listen to another girl's problem. I'm too exhausted. And honestly, true. It was like, I don't even care about your problems, but I listen to it because I love you. Do you think I'm gonna go through all of that again and have to listen to two people's problems? Hell no way. And you know what? Fair. Very, very fair. The only thing I'm fucking is tired.
And many girls don't even appreciate it.
Dude, you know what? Sometimes I feel like it goes both ways. Okay, I must be crazy, but I understand this in a sense where my parents have a very interesting marriage, right? Oh, do you want to hear a little bit of my family tea? It's kind of seen as a bad thing, but it's not that bad, all right? TLDR, my parents have a very interesting marriage. Recently, they've been better. Like, the last couple of years, they've been so much better. But growing up, you know, definitely my parents do. If I watch a movie about parents, they're not really like that. It's like they're together, but they don't really like each other, and no one really likes each other, and no one really you know what you get where I'm coming from. It's like they live under the same roof, but they wouldn't eat with each other. You know? It's one of those, like, loveless marriages, right? Classic. So, growing up, I always thought it was very common, where it's like marriage is for convenience, right? Like, you marry someone so then you don't have to buy a house on your own. And then one person does this, it's like roommates, just legally. You're legally roommates forever. So I've always thought that's what marriage
Thanks
was.
Hyperd77 for the sub.
Welcome! Huzzah! If you think about it though, chat, correct me if I'm wrong, don't cancel me for this, right? My stream has always been for open discussions of random stuff that I find or chat finds rather interesting. Marriage for love is kind of a very recent concept. Back then, people get married for benefits. You know what I mean? Like, let's combine our forces and get married, and then they get married. So the concept of marriage for love is not the most, you know, it's not like, oh, ever since then, the first two couples that were married are for love. It's not. It's usually for money, property, power, status, stuff like that. Recently, though, it is for marriage, right? Growing up, I always thought marriage was for benefits. Because it's like, monkey see, monkey do. You know, like, as a kid, I see that, so that's kind of what I thought. And maybe that's why I don't really have someone. I can feel love, don't get me wrong. It's just like, I can't help but also see other aspects. It's a very weird thing. I don't know. It's very odd. However, I do realize this. Most of the time, my dad would complain to me and he's like, your mom doesn't see the efforts I put in, which is true. But then my mom also tells me and she's like, your dad doesn't see the efforts I put in, which is true. And it kind of made me realize, like, it kind of goes both ways. Like, my mom does stuff because she's like, oh, this will help my, like, you know, this will help him have an easier day and blah, blah. And my dad doesn't notice. And my dad does stuff where it's like, oh, this will make her happy. But then she doesn't notice. I'm trying to find an example that isn't too like specific. A relationship is a two-way street. That's the thing, like sometimes both people do something, but the lack of recognition can get to a person, you know? Just take them to therapy. Bro, I'm Asian. Okay, if I take my parents to therapy, they'd think that I think they're insane. And they'd find it as an insult. They'd kill me. Literally. I have told my dad once, I was like, hey dad, maybe you should see a therapist. And he's like, excuse me, do you think I'm crazy? And I'm like, bitch, I go to a therapist. Okay. Fair. Oh well. Yeah, fair enough. But it's those things where I don't know. If relationships sound so complicated. That's a no-no to Asian families. Yeah, it is. I do realize like sometimes it's harder to know. How do I explain? It's like salt. You know what I mean? Like if a food, like let's say a dish, it has salt in it, and it tastes good, you don't compliment the salt. You know, you're like, imagine if you have like steak. Right, and it's really delicious. You're like, wow, this steak is so yummy. But then take away the salt, and then you're like, oh my god, this steak needs more salt. Like, where the fuck is the salt? You complain about the salt, but you never praise the salt. It's kind of like how I see effort as, where it's like, if you put in the effort, they're happy. If you don't, they complain about the lack of the effort. But then if you do put in the effort, they don't really notice it. You know? I don't know. I'm just like thinking out loud. Because of that, I do always think relationships are very fucking difficult. It's very, very confusing. That's actually a really good... Really? I was thinking that because I wanted to eat some salt. But yeah, it's a good metaphor.
In the biblical sense, marriage is to bring up children, for experiencing a bit of heaven on earth, and for fulfilling the biblical verse, produce and multiply. So marriage solely for love is a fairly new concept, especially among the rich.
True! Dude, mine's so blown I became bald. Yeah, I was thinking of eating some salt. I'm a little bit like zooted, so I just wanted flavor in my mouth for some reason. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking, right? Marriage for love is just very new. People are kind of learning how to navigate that. I wonder if relationships are really worth it. That sounds so doom posty, but I mean it like realistically, you know? I know I'm like, oh my god, I'm so lonely, 5-hedge lamau, but I'm gonna be real with you, I want a roommate. I want a roommate more than like anything because it's complicated. I will admit, I am a very hard person to love, I think. Because... boy room... Why do you have to say it like... You want a boy roommate? No! If they breathe and they know how to cook, that's fine. But why do you have to ask it like that? It's like... boy roommate? Bitch, I don't care what's in your pants. Can you cook and pay taxes and pay for the bills? If yes, then you're hired. Huzzah! So Geary, exactly. Girl with girl roommates is different. I do prefer female roommates more than male roommates just because it's illegal here. I shit you not, it is illegal. I'm pretty sure I've said this. It's illegal for a man and a woman to live together if they're not married or related. So I prefer a female roommate if it's in Indonesia because it's illegal. But if it's not in Indonesia, I would also prefer a female roommate because I'm just comfortable with like a female roommate more. I feel kind of bad. Yeah, the kumpul kerbo thing. Yeah. Oh, why? It's illegal to have sex outside of marriage in Indonesia. So, yeah. Indo is just like that. You know, you're not allowed to really have sex outside of marriage. So, living together with the opposite sex, kinda not right. No fun allowed? Well, to be fair, a lot of people still do have sex outside of marriage, don't they? But as long as no one reports you, it's fine, I guess. It's just different. Yeah, I know, like... This is one concept. I have a friend that lives... They grew up with me in Indo, but their parents... Like, I think her dad got a job in America. And they moved to America when she was, like, in middle school, high school-ish. It's not illegal if the authorities don't know. Yeah, exactly. So, it's one of those, like, they moved to America, I think, around middle school, high school. Now they're so different. Holy shit. Like, they are so different. they came back, right, to Indo, and they're like, they still removed their shoes, which is very good. But aside from that, they're like, oh yeah, let's just go clubbing, and you know, let's just hang. Like, I'm just gonna sleep over at this guy's house, and I'm like, hey, don't la, sleep over at mine. And she's like, huh, it's fine, I'll sleep over at his place. And I'm like, no, 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 sleep over at mine la. Like, it's different, you know what I mean? Here's the thing, right? If I'm with my female friends, I will make sure they go home safe. Like, I need to see that they are at home, and if they need a place to stay, it's not with a guy, you know? And if they're gonna go away somewhere, I'm gonna make sure a guy doesn't follow them. It's those things. It's kind of like a sign that you give a shit about them. If, let's say, your friend is like going somewhere and then you see a guy following them and you don't like drag them away, that's not a good friend, you know? Let a girl have some fun. It's just like different here in Indo, you know? You don't know, the people can be not very good sometimes. No, no, no. Here's the thing. I know, you know that thing when people say, oh, this can be a sensitive topic, but as a girl, and I'm so sorry to admit this, but it's kind of true, I will say I do have my guards up a little more around men. I'm not saying, oh, because all the guys in the world are horrible. I don't think that way. I think there are very nice people that are guys. I have a lot of really nice guy friends. Actually, that's not true. Yeah, like, I have a lot of nice guy friends, but I have talked about this. I can't help but feel a bit more, like, guarded, you know? With a guy. A part of me do feel a bit sexist for it, though. If I have to be honest, there are times where I'm like, oh my god, am I sexist for this? But, I don't know. I feel very anxious if I don't. It's kind of those things, like, sometimes I hope some people don't take it too
well,
personally.
you've literally almost been kidnapped before, so we get it.
Yeah, but I also don't want to be biased, you know? Like, I don't want to offend someone. It's quite... Yeah, it's definitely a bit more conservative in Indo, but I also don't want to offend anyone where it's like, this guy doesn't mean no harm, but I'm acting like I'm so protective, you know? It's like, oh no, I feel bad. But at the same time, I feel like it's just the best choice. I don't know. I'm a man, I have my guard up around men I don't know. No. You know? I have like a horror story, dude. This is one of my biggest fears. This is probably the reason why. When I say I've never had sex before, there's a plethora of reasons, okay? Do I want to have sex? If, let's say, someone's like, Michi, let's have sex right now. No. Because I have a horror story that happened to like this girl I know. I wouldn't say we're friends, but like acquaintances. Basically, she had a boyfriend. They've been dating for like a long time. They've been dating for like 3 years, I think, if I'm not wrong. 3 years or 5 years, I forgot. Kind of like, this was during college. Yeah, this was during my college time, so I kind of mixed it up, but around 3 years or 5 years. Either one of those, around that. So a long time, right? And basically, they broke up. I don't really know why, but they broke up. And the boyfriend... Oh my god, I'm bald.
$3. Good men will understand the bias and N9T be offended. The rest are not good men.
Yeah, it's... Michi, you're probably the only person I know that almost got kidnapped so many times. I feel like it's a curse. But yeah, TLDR, when they broke up, the boyfriend spread like she did send him some like spicy pictures, and he spreaded that. Like, he sent those pictures everywhere. Even I got it. And I remembered, I was like, oh my god, bitch. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. I remember I felt so scared. I swear to god, you attract weirdos. Dude! I do think that way a little bit too sometimes, but not all the time. I do attract nice people, but yeah, it's... I remember I saw that. And here's the thing, right? So, when they were spreading it, some guys were like laughing about, they're like, oh my god, haha. It's like an inside joke. Like, it turned into an inside joke, but we all know what it is. And I remembered there's this guy that joked about it to like... It was me, there's a bunch of other people, there were some other guys too, and like these guys were like joking about it, like doing the inside joke thing. And I remember sitting there and I was like, how can they laugh? You know what I mean? Like, how can they be laughing about it? If it happened to me, I I don't know what I'd do. You know? So I remember sitting there, like I didn't say anything because I was like young and naive more so, but I remember feeling so shit because I'm like, what if that happened to me? And I was like, no way. If I'm gonna ever show my naked body to anyone, that person is legally tied to me. Like, no, bitch. I am not gonna give it for freebies. If I ever show my naked body to anyone and this happened to me, I am taking their fortune. Period. There is no way this happened and I'm not gonna get compensated. So ever since then, I was like, I am never. I am never ever. Nuh-uh. Damn rat. That's why it's so scary. And don't get me wrong though. I don't know. Actually, I have a question, but maybe this is like too personal. But I've always been curious, right? Does it do the same effect if the roles were reversed? Like if let's say like you sent like a pee-pee pic to someone and then they spread your pee-pee pic, do you get embarrassed about it?
Almost kidnapped 4 times. That we know of. I don't trust you to know if
3.
someone tried to kidnap you.
Right?
You probably thought they were picking up something they dropped and accidentally grabbed you along with it.
It can fuck your life. Oh shit. An NDA to have sex with me. Ew, that's horrible. I've always thought like, okay, I'm gonna be real. If a guy said like, wow, this girl's tits are so big, it feels so uncomfortable. But I feel like when someone says your dick is big, it's more of a compliment. But I might be wrong because I don't have a dick. I do, but I'm kidding. But yeah, do you find it as weird if someone goes like, hey man, your cock's huge? Is it? No one. I feel like no one fucking says that. But hypothetically, hear me out. Hypothetically, if they do, I feel like no one says that though. Thanks, bro. Men love telling each other their cocks are massive.
Well, it's weird because why the hell are they looking at your cock?
Truge. Do you compliment each other's wee-wee? I know sometimes I have a friend. Holy shit, bitch. I know someone. They went from an A cup to an E cup. Nah. In 6 months. Okay, they went from an A cup, literally flat as a fucking board, to an E. Which is like, I can balance all of your depression on my chest and still have room to spare. Like, it is big. I don't know how. They just ate a lot. Like, they gained a lot of weight, but it just all went to the tits. What the fuck? No, like, they basically got into a happy relationship, gained a lot of weight. All the weight went to her tits. Very lucky bitch, alright? Very, very lucky person. I'm not jealous. Yes, I am. But very messed up. But yeah, I remembered that. They were like... Suddenly their tits are just like... You know? Like... And I remember I was like, damn, girl. Your boob is boobing. And that's like... Thank you, queen. Right? It's like...
In my home village,
damn, girl.
one chick posted
Wow.
her boyfriend's wood on about 80 lamppost.
That's so fucked up. That has to be illegal, no? Does that count as like a public indecency? Damn, that's fucked up. Her boobs boobed boobily. Yeah, it's like a compliment. But if I were to be like,
Thanks,
your dick
Sergeant
dingle
Third
dangled
for
so
the 5
dickfully, that's
Lisa.
weird. Am I crazy? Michi, you're back. I missed you. By Jared, I missed Boast. Okay. Have you seen Jared has a new girlfriend? We're not talking about that Ollie thing. Nuh-uh. As a man, I think all men should compliment each other. Same, bro. Man, why are we saying your breasts are boobily? Why aren't we saying your dicks are dingling dickfully? You know? That's fucked up. We gotta remind our fellow bros that their dicks are dickling.
Write that down, write that down!
Nice cock, chat. Exactly. If a guy said that, extremely weird. What if a girl said it? What if a girl said, hey dude, nice cock? How would you feel? It's weird. Yeah, okay. Depends. So the range goes from biggest compliment to that is harassment. I do realize that. I'd rather have compliments about my arm muscle. Oh my god. I remembered this. There is a person, one of my friends, they have like really good calves. It's so weird, but I remember noticing like I'm telling you, bitch, if you have good calves, that is a genetic win, okay? You can't build that shit. Like, no matter how hard you go to the gym, you can't build your calves. That is, like, mostly genetics. So if your calves are shaped, you won a lottery somewhere in the world, alright? I remember I saw some dude, he had, like, really good calves, and I was like, damn, your calves are
from
good.
Jared,
And he looked so
communication is
happy.
crucial in life, but it can be hard to know what to say. If someone's
Exactly.
actions improve your life, like doing the dishes, it's worth expressing gratitude, not out of obligation, but because you acknowledge how their effort positively impacted you.
So
Even
wise, Jared.
complimenting a bro for his dingling is good.
So wise, Jared. Huzzah! I mean, that's the thing. Sometimes when someone's effort makes your life better, you don't notice it unless it's gone, you know? But when it's gone, I'd rather it not be gone. So, how do you notice it? Like, you know, I don't know how to word it, but you know what I mean? It's like, how do I notice the little things? Like, as proactive as you can be, sometimes you just miss it. I've always thought about it. I do try and thank people for every little thing, but sometimes I miss some stuff out. Gotta think about how it would be if they didn't do it sometimes. Oh. Makes sense. You don't till it's gone. I chimed in with the haven't you people ever heard of? I swear, sometimes I heard a lot of stories where guys are like, I lost something because, like, it was so good. I never realized it was good until she left. That has always scared me. Like, what if I got something and it was so good, and then I didn't realize I'm ruining it until it's gone, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe I ruined it. My fear of abandonment does not allow me to have too much of an attachment. It's just so crazy. I'm telling you, sometimes it's easier to be delusional, okay? My imagination... What the fuck? Imaginative girlfriend. Thanks for agreeing, Jared. What is the word? Imaginary. Thank you. Sorry, I didn't speak English for like, what, a month? And now I suck at it. My imaginary girlfriend is so much better than anyone else's girlfriend. At night, she tucks me in and she gives me forehead kisses. And then, in the morning, she cheers me on as I make my own drinks and work. She's actually right here in this room with us, chat. She's sitting here holding my hand, telling me that I'm doing so good. And then giving me so much loving kisses. That's real and true. My waifu is the best. Can I have your imaginary girlfriend? Dude, I think I will have to admit this. I am a very hard person to love, I think. Or maybe I'm just like too overly critical. But I know that I can get very emotional. Like, I get emotional sometimes, and when I get too emotional about something little... Oh, what the fuck? Stop petting me and stealing my head, dude! Stop! Why would you do that? I, too, choose her imaginary girlfriend. You are not sharing my imaginary girlfriend. Mm-mm. Actually, my pee-pee is fucking massive. Mm-hmm. You don't know it because... just never seen it. Actually, you probably have. You know, chat, when people say, in the morning, there's sun, and at night, there's the moon. It's actually not true. It's just at night, I have a boner. And the massive, sheer girth of my cock blocks the sun from shining its ray onto the world. And that's how nighttime came to be. I know, it's a big burden on my shoulders, chat. Every time at a specific day. Until the day that one guy, I don't know who they were, but there's this one, we were talking about dicks. Like, okay, dude, why does every VTuber talk about dicks? I don't know. Is it bad? No. I talk about dicks all the time. But one time we were talking about dicks or something like that. And someone wholeheartedly gave me a donation where it's like, oh yeah, I hate it because every time I have to open the door, I have to turn around before closing it so my dick doesn't get trapped on the door. And until today, I don't know if bro was being serious or not. I can't tell. I don't know if he was being like dead ass serious, like hey, baby girl, this is how big my dick actually is. Or it's like a hyperbole. I'm not sure. But it just played so randomly. And I think about that guy every single day. Damn, it's like, oh, chat, you know when I have to get out of my car and I close my car door and my dick gets stuck in there? You relate, right, chat? Fellow girthy dick havers. Woo! My fellow long schlong brothers.
Cock is just all over the place. God, chat. Sometimes,
Did
why
you
can't we
see
talk
that
about
Mas
the
also
serious
found
things?
out about the bro code because of your last stream? Think there is some VOD out there for it.
Wait, really?
Tusk. I am exposing you guys. The bro code is now out in public. Tusk.
I'm so glad I'm wearing an earphone at work right now.
Man, chat, don't you hate it? Sometimes when I stream, I want to talk about serious things. Like serious global things. But there's just so much dick everywhere.
You know? Man, I can't help but talk about cock. I saw a comment where it's like, I feel
The
like
only
every
conclusion
Ian
that I
person
came to
talks
with
about
that cock
dick.
blocking out the sun was the massive sunburn you would have. Thank you for the cursed imagery, Papu.
Tusk.
Zemadelfo's got scammed for $3.
Oh my
So
God.
does that mean meteor showers happen when you nut?
Yup. Thank you for finally noticing my contribution to the world, chat. I'm actually... Oh my god. Wait, chat, hear me out. I just had a VTuber lore idea. Hear me out. There are so many VTubers out there, right? That are gods, goddesses, supernatural beings, or whatever the fuck. Think about it. What if you are the god of the skies? But the plot twist is it's because of your cock. In the morning, your cock is flaccid. At night, your cock is hard. When it rains, you're taking a piss. During meteor showers, you're nut. Thunder is just merely the clacking clang of your ball sacks. Oh! What the fuck? Dude, that is cook-worthy. That is a whole lore. Right?
Frizz the Scamber got scammed for $5. You know what? You're right. I'm sorry for insulting you. I
Yup.
probably spent too much time in Zen's chat. Let me redo it. Michi, you're a wonderful person and my favorite Vtuber AF all time. Michi, I'm so glad you're back. I've been having a rough month and you showing up again brightens it. Also, why is it every time I tune in you're talking about someone's dick and or balls?
Dude, I thought about that too. I saw a comment where it's like, I feel like every Ian VTuber only talks about sex
Hey
and
champ,
dicks.
thanks for sharing your great idea.
Yeah.
Next time, keep it to yourself, okay?
Wait, Mousy! I have an idea! You know Mousy's doing the VTuber Academy? Not trying to flex or anything, but I think I'm pretty seasoned. You know, I got a lot of experience under me belt. And, for those of you that ever want to be an aspiring VTuber, I got the best lore for you, alright? It has the perfect mix of everything. Think about it. Every good lore starts with angst. Okay, imagine, chat. It's nighttime. You're sitting there, you're all alone, right? You're like contemplating the meaning of life.
This person doesn't know what the hell he's doing.
No, yeah, I do. No, hear me out, right?
You're contemplating, you're like, oh, I feel so lonely and sad and miserable. And the camera slowly pans to the massive bulge as you're blocking out the sun. And then you look at your clock and you're like, ah, it's morning time. So then you let your sadness sink in. You cry tears as your penis slowly shrinks, revealing the sun rays, giving people day. And then you're all alone. Why did you decide to be a VTuber? Because if you're a VTuber, that's the only time someone they don't have to see you for your wiener, but for the person inside. Oh my god, that's so deep. that is actually so motivational and like touching. That's crazy. Right? People are like, I want to be a VTuber because I want to share my thing to the world, or like because I want to meet people. But no, you become a VTuber so people can finally see who you are inside. Yep. She's cooking. She's burning. I'm telling you. Woof. Buddy, buddy, buddy. That lore is for the other side. Who gave this psycho a platform? I sometimes think about it too. Dude, the fact that like during my health checkup, I did not once tell anyone that I was a streamer.
Short for the 5 resub.
You know what? I leaned to the fact that I was a podcaster. I said I did podcasts. I shit you, I was like, oh, my job is I do podcasts for like in the morning, you know? And they're like, oh my god, what podcast? And I was like, Jack FM. Not really. I only know Jack FM, but I just said like, oh, it's like a Spotify podcast that accompanies people throughout the morning, blah 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 blah, throughout the night, blah blah. And they're like, yeah, who the fuck chose to give me a platform? Hey chat, what? Real question.
Thanks,
Why
Mark
the fuck
Shepard,
gives
for
me
the
a
sub.
Gun Run? Yeah, until today, I don't know why Gun Run chose to give me a platform. Horrible decision. It's
Thanks,
beneficial
Nate's
for me, but only
underscore
for
the
me,
3
you know?
resub.
Gun Run's only. I am Gun Run's favorite. Oh my god, I want to make a t-shirt that says I'm Gun Run's favorite mistake. I wonder if they knew this is what they were signing up for. You're very entertaining. I don't get it. I appreciate it though. Thank you. Yes, I am. My grandma says that to me all the time too. I don't get it though. You know, it's one of those things where I'm like, how do I continue being funny? And then I start thinking about it, and I swear to God, if I'm like, hey chat, how do I continue being funny? I feel like chat's gonna say you never were.
It's great to have you back, you adorable scuff queen.
Actually, I set up a lot of things on me ownsome, and it's not that super scuffy. So I think it's so good. After meeting Michi, Gun Run now gun walks. Gabriel Costello, I will remember you for saying, after meeting Michi, Gun Run now gun walks. That is so fucked up. That is so fucking fucked up. He gun ran for the hills. But to be fair though, are you ever not funny? Sometimes I don't know what I do or say to be funny. So I just have to wing it most of the time. One day I'm gonna have a dry day and I'm gonna be like, haha, right chat, and no one laughs. And I'm gonna cry. Don't do it today though, because I'm on my period and I have like this bulging acne on the side of my eye, and I'm gonna cry about that one instead. I have acne on my fucking face. I wanna cry about it. It hurts really bad because I keep scratching the side of my chin, like the side of my jaw thing.
Thanks,
And it hurts every
Angel
time I scratch
underscore
it.
wings 03
Stop
for the
staring, you
sub.
fucking weirdo! Only unintentionally funny. Never on purpose. Wow, whoever said you're funny? It's so good to be back, chat. Oh man, I hate the hospital. You know, the place where they call me precious and nice.
You don't need to be funny. I just love hearing you yap.
Aww.
Super wow.
Super well. Thank you. I'll give you your... Actually, I can't pay you this month because I haven't streamed and now I'm broke as fuck. So, like, I'll pay you when I have money. Huzzah! Glad to have you back. Oh, thanks. Yes, for all my paid donations, sorry guys, I can't pay you this month. Okay, I'm broke. Whoosh. Maybe you're like an internet... You know, there's a guy I saw that gave me bits every single day, and they're like supporting Michi every day until she comes back. Man, the first time I saw that, I shat myself. I need to get used to it. I'm so used to like hate as offline donations. The first time I got a donation offline, I was like... Ugh. I was so scared. I was like, oh no, what did I do? I thought I was gonna get cancelled. But I thought about it, I was like, what did I do to get cancelled? But then they were just being nice. They were like supporting her until she gets back. I was like, oh, wow. Wait, what? Yeah, there's a thing. So sometimes people
I think they refund it. I'm not sure. I've never really done it myself, but it has happened to me. But I personally have never done it. But sometimes people would donate to you when you're off stream, and they would have like this like hate message. Sometimes it's like a critique, but it's not really like constructive. So it just kind of feels like, okay, you know. So they do it off stream. I don't know if they refund it now I think about it. I hope they don't, but if they do... actually guys, in my TOS, it says donations are non-refundable. So, haha. Supporting Michi for everyday... Oh, for Riz! Wait, so is it because you've genuinely been on Zen's stream? Wait, Frizz is like, I have two sides of me. Half of Frizz is like insulting Zen, the other half is being nice to me? Am I forcing you to be nice, Frizz? Tusk. I'm gonna be like, Zen, do you know this guy named Frizz? And Zen's like, oh, you mean that asshole? And I'll be like, oh, dun. Frizz. You know, on Zen's chat, I'm a mod, right? Which means I can see your chat log. If only I can figure out how to do it. When I do it, I think I can see your chat logs. Frizz. Why did I say it that way? That sounds so weird. Oh, chatters and their multiple personality. More like Zen forced me to be mean. How does Zen force you to be mean?
Oh my god, chat, I can't believe it. You said doo-doo.
Ban that guy. Mods, add doo-doo to the ban word list. No harsh language. How does Zen force you to be mean? By being herself.
Thanks Tempo for the 4 resub.
Michi, I'm not a guy, no! Ban that person! There you go. Yeah, I got you. I mean, I don't know about force, but she might inspire it. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, but like, call me crazy. I'm scared to be mean to Zen. Am I Zen scares me a little bit. Don't tell Zen though, but...
Thanks Woof for the 2 resub.
No? Welcome to the Scammer Ship. Huzzah! Am I crazy? But like, Zen scares me. She's so sweet. It is scary to be mean to her. It's not that she's sweet. It's like... Okay, being very honest, Zen is really sweet. So one time I really opened up to her, and then she was really, really nice. But now I'm thinking, damn, this bitch got blackmail on me, and I don't got anything on her. I was like, Zen, what's your horrible quality? And Zen's like, I work too hard. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. You know goddamn well that's not what I'm talking about. I just told you my deepest, darkest secret, and you're gonna hit me with like this interview fucking answer? Fuck you. So now I'm kind of scared, because what if one day Zen hates me, and then now I have a Google Docs written of me from Zen, and I can't say anything because it's probably true. Thinkage. Zen would never. Honestly, Zen would never, but what if evil Zen? Oh, evil Zen be like, I don't care about your problems. Oh, actually evil Zen. I saw a picture of like evil Zen be like, I will actually be useful to the team. True. This is evil Zen. I think, okay, Zen is really sweet, but something about Zen is very intimidating to me. But nothing bad, you know? It's like, I think it's because she's so level-headed. Like Giga. Oh. I think Henya is scarier. Here's the thing. With Henya, it's like, I don't think Henya is scary. I like Henya a lot. You know, I was talking to Henya a bunch, and I was like, man, she has this vibe where it's like, you just want to protect her.
For the 5 resub.
Welcome! Huzzah! Like, I just want to protect Henya. With Zen, she's so like... Is ethereal the right word? I don't explain it. It's like... If Zen told me the world was flat, I would agree purely because I think Zen knows more than I do. So I'll be like, you know what? You're probably right. And I'm not even gonna double check it. Because why would I? You know what I mean? It's those. Like, she's so level-headed that it feels like you're so different. Like, are you even a human? You know, like, I get... Sometimes when I'm really sad, I trauma dump. But I feel like Zen process it very healthily. And I hate that.
Thanks,
I
Grumpy
kinda don't
Ursus, for
like
the
that
3
idea.
resub.
Welcome to the scambership. You know, when I'm really sad, I trauma dump and then like I start watching YouTube shorts for an unhealthy amount of time. And then probably go to bed and then wake up and I forget about it. But Zen feels like she really like handles shit well. Zen trauma dumps. Dude, I'm gonna be real with you. I have no fucking clue what to say when Zen makes like a dad joke. Because like in my chat, when I say dad joke, I mean haha gun run to gun walk, ha ha ha, badum tuss, or like, what's the difference of a roller coaster and sex in camp? It's fucking intense, badum tuss. Zen's dad joke is like depressing. Dude, it's a dark humor. I know it's dark humor, right? But it's those things where I can't laugh. You know what I mean? Like if I laugh, I'm an asshole. But if I don't laugh, I'm weird. Literally, my go-to thing is just to be like, okay, Miss Edgy. Like, I just insult them at that point. Like, that's what I did to Mousy, too. Dude, when Mousy was like, fucking making dark jokes, I was like, God damn, we got Mrs. Darkness over here. I can't handle it. I don't know how to respond to dark jokes. I can make dark jokes, just not on stream. Because, here's the thing. I don't trust myself enough, okay? It's not that I don't like dark jokes. I think they're funny. Right. I do like dark jokes. Just not on stream because I don't know when to shut the fuck up. So I don't know whether it's dark joke funny or like that's just fucked up. You know, like the line between making a dark joke and like trauma dumping is very thin for me. So I'd rather just not gamble it and just like pretend like I don't understand it completely. Right, the darkness doesn't... Dude, what the fuck happened to Kuro, man? I swear to God, that guy disappears all the damn time. I've seen more Hime streams. I really like him. That's why I saw the murder scene? A crime scene cleaning simulator? I saw Hime was playing it the other day and it looks so cool and I want to try it. Oh, Kuro was in the UK? Oh yeah! Oh my God. Do you think he'll remember? I remember I asked him to buy me that makeup when he was live on stream. Don't tell him though, but like, didach, he bought me the wrong one. But it's okay. I will still appreciate it nevertheless. Like, he was live streaming and I was like, OMG, I want that makeup palette. And then he was like, oh shit, okay. He ran back, grabbed like the random one off the shelf and just bought it. And I was like, oh, thanks for the effort. But I wanted like the dark one and not the light one. But it's okay. It was kind of funny because me and Kuro's chat was freaking out because he just took the first one and we were like, did you just buy a tester? Because usually, chat, when you buy makeup products, the first one is usually like a tester product. And I was like, did you just buy a tester? Ungrateful? I'm not! I'm very grateful. I was like, oh shit. I mean, I'll still try and wear it. It's just, I think the shades in the lighter box is a bit too pale for my complexion. Because I have a very palish skin. So pale color on me kind of makes me look dead or weird. Most of the time, my makeup is very like dark maroon red. That's kind of the stuff I like. But I'll still try to see if I can use it though. Maybe, you know, skill diff, right? Ah, I wonder if he remember. It didn't even have a box, so I thought it was a tester. Same! We were all like, holy shit, he just bought a tester. I was so convinced to be like, I'll still wear it. I think. Maybe break out a little bit, but I'll still try it at least one. Michi Docs, she has pale skin! You guys have seen my skin though. You've seen like, I wouldn't say I'm like super pale, but paler compared to the rest of my family. Actually guys, pale skin is very normal in Asia. Because most of our skin complexion is mostly like slightly to the paler side. Hands so pale, they're basically clear. There's a picture of me, of like me holding something and people thought that I was a guy. I was like with my friends and I was like holding something and they took a picture and they posted on Instagram. And someone responded to the story being like, oh, are you with a boy? Like, are you with your new boyfriend? It was me! My right hand has like a lot of veins on it. So in that picture, it looked like I had like veiny hands. And one of them was like, oh, a new guy? Yeah, like you're with a new guy. It was me!
Just your right hand? Okay, chat. Listen, man. Alright? If I think about it, yeah, my right hand is veinier than my left hand. Okay, dude. Whatever. I saw a video of a guy that like lifted both of his arms up and his right hand had more muscles than his left hand. Shut your fucking mouth.
I don't want to hear it from you. No.
Thick right hand.
Shut the fuck up.
Aw.
Oh man, my meds are wearing off and my throat is getting more inflamed. I don't know how comes it beats this way.
I guess that means you can cosplay as male twinks.
Girl, I said I had veiny hands. I didn't said I had a manly face. Bitch. XQ, how flat do you think I am? Bitch! Hold on. Bitch! It's like if someone's like, oh my god, Michi, as a guy, I have very long eyelashes. And I'm like, oh, you can cosplay as a woman. You know what? That's not even that bad. Fuck you! I'm not that flat. I still have some bulbs on me. The hell? You said you're henya flat. Okay, no. No, I'm not. I'm like slightly more, okay? A little more. Definitely more. A lot more. A lot more. A fuck ton more. I'm like, you know what kind of flat? I am Hime Hajime flat.